Swarm still didn't
game.
level up.
Guys, we'll
Finally
level up when we
after
level
leaving
up.
El Cayenne.
Yeah,
You'll level up when you level up.
fun.
This is the first time I think in the 2 campaigns that we've been ahead in my game rather than the Crest in 12 levels, 11 levels. So
Which game started first?
the Crest started
by far.
not by far.
No,
a couple months.
Ice game. Yeah,
I
a
had
few
made
months.
my character older than me. I am almost Teluk's age.
For some reason, I was thinking you were an elf. I'm like, you're like 100 something, really? And I'm like, wait, hang on.
Anyways, last time
Yes.
you guys had just exited
Okay.
Tavern of some
I'm
name.
blocking the road. Oh, it's
Yeah.
my car.
Drunken Unicorn.
Yeah, I
Wow.
also just can't remember Vincent. Why can I not remember Vincent?
Oh.
Yeah, you guys had just exited Vincent's castle or keep, and you guys wandered around town, making your way to the Drunken Unicorn. Afterward, you decided to spend a day to just explore the city, see what you can find, any events and things like that. After discovering that Xylus had left and you don't know when he'll be back. As you guys did, you found a few things that were going on in town. As they were about to go on, you guys met back up at the Drunken Unicorn to discuss what you guys were planning on doing in the evening. You had found that there was a playhouse not too far from the Drunken Unicorn that has several plays, and you guys were, I believe that's the thing that you guys were discussing about joining, as you, or not joining, but like going to watch, as you guys were having this conversation. All of a sudden you hear death to the Hengefire, long live Felgrove, and then an explosion. As you head outside, you see several buildings on fire, people mangled on the streets, as every now and again you would see a figure, cloak and dagger, throw a bomb type contraption towards the civilians and just explode, turning some to ash, going up to other civilians and just stabbing them. As you guys manage to wrestle down several of them and capture 2 of them alive, managing to calm the area down. As we will start with you guys about just starting to group up, as this mysterious figure that you saw seemed to be helping you guys in some way, calling you masters of your various names and help you subdue these people. As we will begin with you, just we will begin with the guards approaching you guys as a group around the area of the town square. As you guys manage to regroup to catch your breath, the 2 guards will come over to ask you what you saw, as we will begin. As hey, what's going on here? Did are you guys anyone who saw what? Do you see what happened here?
I was watching from a distance. Safely, because unfortunately I can't use magic to help in these type of things. But these amazing people absolutely did.
Sorry.
I heard, yeah, they saw everything. You will step aside and kind of gently shove Telok forward.
I just kind of glare at him. There were several individuals that have decided to attack the city. I can't quite remember what they were shouting, something about down with, or what was it? Something must... I'm sorry. There were a lot of explosions. It's got into my ear.
Got a character. I don't remember what they said.
I don't either. That's why.
I
Falgrove.
literally just said
Yeah,
it.
he just said it.
Like it's
I
like
can't
it's
Down with
say-
Hengefire, something Felgrove.
Yep.
Long live Felgrove or
Something-
something?
Yeah,
Long live-
like you
something-
can't even remember. Yeah.
Exactly. He just said it, and
He's taking a point, and you're like something Pelgrove.
Yeah, the main point is that yay Felgrove, boo Hengefire is the gist.
Yeah.
Falgrove
Correct.
thumbs up.
The exact words of it.
Thumbs down.
Exactly.
either way, they were individuals who were upset with the Hengefire Kingdom and decided to take it out on innocent civilians. When we interfered, they specifically went after the helpless ones. I think a couple of them are still alive and kicking. Which ones are the ones that are alive and kicking, guys?
There's two of them. One of them's unconscious and being carried. The other one is under suggestion, walking forward with the crowd.
Yes, excellent work on that, Tedok.
I'm sorry, I did nothing useful except for put the fire out. Huh.
You casted many powerful spells. Do not put yourself down like that, Mistress Telak.
I missed.
They look at you.
many
If you're
powerful spells.
responsible for putting out the fires, thank you. They could have spread into becoming quite the hassle.
Yeah, trust me, I've had a time or two when that's happened. Anyways, point is I think we took out most of the individuals, if not all of them, in this area. I know.
About how many did you see?
I myself saw 4.
4, 5, maybe.
How many did I see? It's been a week.
It has been a week.
I
I'll
don't
move
remember.
you guys over to this one so you guys can get like a
Let's
rough estimate
see.
of
How
where you
many
are.
did I
Yeah.
see? Because some of the tokens that were deleted or moved. So I'm just like, 1, 2, 3. I saw
mean-
5.
I was gonna say, can't we just make
6.
like checks or something to remember?
6, 7. 7.
I
is
don't
what-
remember how many that you guys saw either.
I would have seen 7 from my vantage point from the roof.
I saw all of them that were within sight in the square because I rolled really high and I was down here.
Yeah,
And
so
there was
you saw
only
one,
the
two,
one
three.
up there that I got rid of.
Yeah, you saw 6, right?
Oh, then I would
And-
have told him 6.
Okay.
I would have seen 6 or 7. Because I know for a fact I didn't see this person back here, so I'm not counting
Well,
them.
Well, before the session started, you said that there were only 5 and that 2 survived. That's why I said 5. Or that's why I said 4.
I miscounted because
That's
I
right.
forgot that I deleted a few because they fucking popped.
That's fine. So
Like
I would have told him 6, and then if he asked, I'll identify some of the down bodies. And
Did you see any insignias on them?
And that wasn't a priority, so no. I know they said something about Felgrove and Hengefire, so
That's a bit concerning.
I say they almost blew up our favorite bar.
Hey, look. Wait, did they actually attack the... Man.
Yeah, just go over to the one right, this one specifically.
Hmm. Did you manage to get them to say anything on the way, while you were fighting them, or did they seem talkative in any way?
no, in
Or
fact, they avoided combat with us almost full-heartedly.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
As one of the guards will come back. We have 17 confirmed dead, sir. 17. And about 20 wounded. He just gives a little nod. Okay. Would you mind speaking with the Lord and telling him what you saw here? It might
Lord
prove a
Vincent? Yeah,
little.
sure. We talk regularly. I was
Hmm.
just at his house.
And you see this guy's a bit more like baby face, and you haven't seen him around before. He just,
Let me guess, you're new.
yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would know my face.
That face? Is she still transformed?
Yeah, I think you're seeming, Bam.
Yeah, she is seeming.
She is seeming.
No, it was
Nope.
dropped because I identified her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah, because she when she first came up, I was like, "Oh, you must be a new member," and then
Oh yeah,
she-
because it
yeah.
was yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, never mind. So yeah, they'll be like, okay, and they'll call over to yeah, I recognize them. Lord Vincent's lapdogs, or at least she is.
Thank you so kind.
To be fair, so am I.
You should have a more positive view of yourself, sir.
Pardon me, but I was just caught up in an explosion while purchasing an apple. Could I perhaps just go along my way?
Inside check. I don't trust this motherfucker as far as I can throw him.
My thought is, why a single apple?
Who the fuck eats one apple? Only assholes eat apples. 14!
Bro, I'm a goat.
Exactly! Who eats one apple as a goat? You lying sack of shit!
Up to you, Rye.
I mean, Rory, there's probably a little bit more there than he said.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure which way.
I just
I mean,
stare at him like, you're weird for only eating a single apple. Anyways.
I was passing by and it looked mighty tasty.
I still love that you're like, hey, at least I paid.
Yeah, right.
I remember that you fucking paid for your apple and then it fucking exploded.
And then the two little stall guys just died.
I mean, you could
But
have
you
got your
paid.
money back.
I paid. It was
Yeah,
not
you just
stolen.
see the coins on the floor, like,
We would
My
prefer
copper?
if you get. We would prefer if you give a brief testimony in this case.
Yes, you should be rewarded for your hard work of saving the citizens of Mora.
Okay, I've just pulled a Rye. My microphone has been off for several minutes. I was wondering, like, why is no one responding?
it's like, fuck you, Ezekiel.
I'm saying some golden shit here.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, you did say you were taking yourself. You pushed me to the front, so
Yeah,
You
I
were
thought
taking
you
a
were
step
just-
back, so we're like,
Yeah.
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 I was quiet for the most part. Just like one or two things. It's like, okay, no one's okay.
He'd just say, I do not do it for reward. I do it in service of the Morning Lord.
Oh yeah,
Inside
the
check.
left-hander thing.
Everything that's going to
Welcome.
come out my mouth today.
Welcome to being a new
12.
member.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you
I don't know.
me.
Some
That's
lost
the truth.
motherfucker over here. Like,
Yeah.
Spire goat.
Spike.
Fucking know you. I don't trust you.
My eyes turn red and my horns light a flame. No.
Oh, it's fucking badass. Though.
It's actually when we find out you went part barbarian and that's your rage.
No, he seems to be very, very honest about the Lathander thing.
Mm-hmm. You said the Morning Lord, not Lathander.
It's the
I
same.
got him. He's lying.
They look at follow the Morning Lord, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like pulls out his little emblem on his cloak just a little bit. This is true.
Plastic you bought at the stall next door. That's like, don't you actually bend it? It's hell's metal.
Get your little thunder pins right here.
Yeah, right.
But no, looking.
It was that stall back there. He just was happened to be there when they blew it up, so just to hide any evidence.
Yeah.
But we would prefer if you at least give a brief testimony. It could even be a written one.
I will come.
Thank you. Would the rest of you mind coming as well?
Well, I think that's my plans for the day.
I mean, I didn't really do anything other than sit here and watch, given my lack of magical skills. But I suppose
Why do you keep mentioning that you have no magical skills?
it's just a very sour point for me. A very sensitive point.
Wants to cast magic, and he bugs me all the time.
I started when I was 5. I read this book about this wizard, and there was this sword in this like giant boulder, and I've been trying ever since, and I haven't been able to get it to work. I don't know why.
Well,
It's a thing.
But Master Ezekiel, you inspired all of us to swallow our fear and attack the terrorists head on. You were most important in this fight.
I don't know whether or not I've said this, but I really like you. Just something about you. I don't know, just very trustworthy.
He just gives you a very deep bow.
See, look at that! He's just bowing to a random person. This guy's amazing.
well, if you'll follow me then.
Lead the way.
All right.
Clop, clop,
Yeah,
clop, clop,
The
clop.
entire way we're walking, I'm keeping an eye on our new friend here.
Sure.
As they lead you to the very familiar path, at least for most of you, to Lord Vincent's keep, as he.
For both, I think it's just me.
Oh yeah,
Huh? We were just here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But it's not
still
familiar.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
pathway might not be like
I was
that
gonna
exactly.
say- yeah, I mean, the party literally just went there less than 24 hours ago.
wait, where are we?
Yeah, right.
Where are we going? Where are you taking us?
Yeah, Finian's like, ooh, huh, like that stained glass window. Huh? What tree's
I note that.
Yeah.
As they leave you out front, as you see John and John just kind of sitting there.
Hey, John.
What the hell are you doing
Hi,
back
John.
already?
Oh man, it's been a day already. The city exploded. Not my fault.
Are you sure last time was your fault?
Excuse me. I have not exploded something in this city for a very, very long time. It's usually people, not things.
Yeah, one and the same.
No. No. Not really.
I just kind of
Uh,
lean over to Ezekiel, like, first name basis with the guards. Most impressive.
I mean, that's not necessarily a good thing. If guards know you by name and you know them by name, it just means, yeah, sure, it's a good thing that she knows guards by their first name. Let's go with that.
As they just kind of shift in their armor, look towards the general direction of each other, then look toward the rest of you. And who are you? I've not seen a satyr in this town for quite some time.
Just traveling through. My name is Finian Goatman. I was caught up in the incidents.
Traveling to where?
Wherever my hooves take me.
It's a check.
Yeah, I'm actually.
And where
Christ, guys,
and
come
where
on.
your and where your who's
shit.
gonna take you next?
One!
Christ. Yeah,
Beat that motherfucker!
he's pretty fucking truthful.
Nah, Rory, he's lying. He's a lying piece of shit.
He is a fucking liar. And it doesn't matter what he says, he's a lying sack of shit. I could roll a natural 20. He's a lying sack of shit.
For today, I was hoping a bar with nice food. For tomorrow, I do not know.
Oh yeah, some insurrectionists, terrorists, seditionists. I'm not entirely sure the wording on this one specifically. Either way,
Felgrovian,
Oh.
I think.
Horrible people that
Yes.
can barely be defined as people.
Who attacks civilians like that? Despicable.
Yeah, who would do something like that? Anyways,
Insurgency.
yeah, I guess. I don't know. Either way,
To
they
be an
have-
insurgent, you need to have an actual force backing you.
well, considering they had bombs and were killing people right, and there were several people, I'm gonna go with that.
Bombs are relatively
New.
scarce.
Yeah, they're
Implement,
not
right?
like unheard
Right.
of, but they aren't exactly common.
Right.
Now, for military, it's not for what you could assume ex-military is
We
not
just
unheard of.
handed
for them to have.
over a grenade to the
Oh
Valari Empire.
yes, yours is
Yeah.
way stronger than theirs, though.
Yeah, but just
Mhm.
packing black powder in something for
Yeah,
boom booms.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
honestly,
theirs was basically black powder bombs. Yours is a fragmentation fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me that I have like 4 more on me.
This was out of character talk. Just yeah.
I was gonna say, are we sure that you still have those and Javern didn't snatch them before we left?
He
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
snag any.
He just has
He
soap.
decided to steal my soap
Yeah,
instead
and
of the
not
grenade.
the grenade. Yeah.
Yep.
As
Classic
Javram
Javram.
wants to do.
Exactly.
So
Otherwise,
They
we would
wanna-
have hunted him
They
down.
They both discussed it. They said, we're going to take the pettiest thing we could.
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah.
Javram was probably like, "Ooh, I want that," but Filch was like, "We should take their soap," and Javram was like, "Yeah."
That's exactly what happened. They literally talked it out of the character. Like, I want to take their bomb. If Baby was like, I want to take their soap.
I see it.
That's expensive
Like
soap.
my mind's eye, I can see it.
Me too.
That's literally exactly what happened.
And that's how we know we spent too much time with him.
Anyways, about another minute will pass as Vincent will come out and just... What has happened, and why are so many of my people dead? You can tell he is very stressed out.
First off, it wasn't my fault.
I'm not blaming you,
What's Vincent's last name again?
Hunstrong.
Hanstrong.
Hanstrong. That's right.
Second off, people from Felgrove are upset. And they almost blew up the drunken unicorn. We stopped them.
Hmm.
But they are upset.
I try to give my people the best life I can out here.
I know.
I even accepted Felgrovian's immigrant. Should I revoke that?
You're fading in and out.
That's kind of the point. He meant to be like whispering under his breath.
No, I mean your
Uh,
mic is.
Oh, sorry.
Stage whisper, Malachi. Stage whisper.
He said I even took in Felgrovian immigrants. Should I disallow that? Just more talking to himself than you guys.
Okay, I don't really know the whole history here. What's with Felgrove? How is Felgrove related to you?
Remember how I said King Jaeger was very interested in expansion for his kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
The newly conquered land.
Mm-hmm. Capital of K fell. And now it's Hinchfire territory.
Okay.
They aren't
So-
happy about that.
I was going to say, is this the first time that this has happened? I mean, if you expand and incorporate new territories, it's commonly
Well,
going to get resistance.
It's a relatively newly acquired territory. It
In the
only,
last year.
it only happened while we were away.
No, he was saying this in character.
If we only recently conquered them about 2 months ago to a month.
Yeah, so they're obviously going to do this as desperation moves.
Yes, but we thought that we had most of their cells monitored. I'm sorry, I did not. They mentioned that there's a new one amongst you, one that wished to get by swiftly. If you can just give me a brief hearing of what you saw. Talking to Finn.
He would give a deep bow and say, "Yes, good evening, Lord Hunstrong. My accounts will be very much the same as theirs, but I will tell you what I can."
Yes. Same line of questioning he'll go through again that the guards did. As you answer, I assume similarly, he'll look at you.
No, I tell him there were 13 of them. Ezekiel took 4 of them down barehanded.
Yes.
No.
Do you actually?
He's just going to like whisper to, damn it, hey, you did your Ninja. I love this guy so much.
No.
And you see, like, as you whisper, it just like pans to me, and I'm just squinting at him menacingly.
A slight exaggeration there. There was only like 7, 6 of them. We've handled a few, and all the ones that we saw in our purview were taken care of.
From what
Minus 2.
From the information I've gathered, this was the main attack. There were a few other small ones, but they got handled rather swiftly.
Fortunately for you, you don't have a burning town. Which I think was part of their goal.
Yes, I'll have to.
It
If you don't
occurs
mind
to
me asking, what are you planning on doing? If I may ask for your party's aid in the coming day or two, if possible.
What would you need?
I mean to send out a few messenger birds, but if this is the cell that I think that they may be, we may know where the base of operations is, or a general area.
For clarification, would you need our assistance in contacting this cell? Or making sure they don't harm any more of your citizens?
And this is the first time you've seen Vincent get like this. I need your help to eradicate them.
That is my specialty.
I open my city to many people and do my best for them. Anyone that harms my civilians does not deserve life.
Thinks back to a couple of years ago. No, a year ago.
You didn't harm civilians. You hurt guards. That's different. You hurt people that
I was just
up.
thinking about how close of a fine line that was.
Yeah. But there's a difference between people that signed up to defend the city and straight up fucking civilians.
Yeah.
Before we sign on permanently, we will have to discuss it amongst ourselves, though.
Of course. Oh, I cannot give a large reward for this, but I do wish to give you all a small reward for helping defend my people.
If there is a local church of Lathander, I would rather you take my reward and offer it there.
Thunder's not one of the main worship gods out here. I believe there may be a small church. It would be a donation of about 250 gold.
Make it anonymously if you could.
He looks at you. Very well. And your name is Finian, correct?
Yes, Goatman.
As he offers his hand.
He'll shake it.
I thank you for your service.
Well, what those people did was unspeakable. Nobody should attack civilians like that. It was my pleasure helping to defend.
He gives a curt nod. If you'll see my gate guard, they'll be able to hand you the reward in just a. Oh, my bad. You would have said, yeah. If you like, you are free to go then.
Thank you for your time.
If I may ask, where will you all be staying so I may be able to get in contact with you if you're still in town?
Well, we were staying at the Drunken Unicorn, but may have to relocate.
I believe I just offered to buy food and drinks for these at the Broken Wheel. I think that's what it's called.
Is there like
Is it the Broken Wheel?
Yes.
The Broken Wheel, the super fucking
Yeah,
expensive,
yes.
fancy place. Yep.
Yeah. Is there like a 10 by 10 foot plot of land somewhere in the city?
He just looks at
Actually,
you,
if you can make it
and
like
then he
20
thinks
by
about.
20.
Are you planning to set up another tower?
Tower.
I will not lie. I intend to use this spot for a magical setup.
She has a license, as you well know.
However, I would rather consult you on where that would be the most.
Yeah, he rubs his eyes and looks at you as he can just. A license for magic, yes. A license to obscure land? No.
That's
But for asking,
A license
I
for
will-
that? There's a license for everything here. My God.
License for hunting, license for
There's like.
Yeah, I mean, it
I get
literally
in
exists.
so much trouble in this goddamn country.
Your breathing license is expired. Comes at you aggressively with a vacuum.
overcharge fee, 37 gold. No,
But he'll look at you. Since you asked, I can permit a 50 by 50 training ground area on the west side of town.
I accept that wholeheartedly and thank you, and we will most certainly perform this task for you.
I don't like the way she said that.
you can erect buildings. That is most useful, Mistress Talak.
I can create fortress.
As he
Anyways.
gives a small nod, now I must prepare many things. As he walks back inside, as his normally very straight back and like very head held high, he's like his back is slumped. He's looking down. Like his posture just awful. Just you can see this has gotten to him.
Right. So, I need to prepare a few things if we're going on a mission.
Mhm.
And I need to go pick up a dress.
Okay. Can that wait until after we have drinks with our brand new, completely amazing friend?
Oh, no. We need to pick up the dress first because this is a super fancy place. And don't get me wrong, the shift weave is nice, but it's good to have a base to build off of in case, magic fucks up.
No idea what you're talking about.
Look, I don't like to go commando like you do. Also, we should probably get something for him, as I point to Alec.
I mean, we could
Why are we
do
buying
other
fancy
stuff.
stuff?
I like fancy things. Is there something wrong with buying fancy things?
Oh no, I enjoy it. Why do we need it?
The Broken Wheel is a high clientele area.
Oh, even better. Ezekiel shifts his shift weave to look fancier.
Okay.
Ah, nice and comfortable, like silk up against my skin, because I don't have a base. I have a base.
Usually, it's just a warm hug by the weave of magic.
You're still looking at the roll every time you fucking transform that. Oh, it'd be like one time just a bunch of needles sticking in you.
Man, you gave me an idea now. Time to destroy his shift weave and give him another one.
Give
Yeah,
him
right.
Emperor's armor.
A slightly cursed item.
Then just give him Emperor's armor. Only he can see the fanciness. Everyone else can see him naked.
I've been to many towns. I do not think they will care as long as we have the gold.
You would be surprised.
I think you would be as well.
Ezekiel's gonna whisper to Rory, "He's so wise."
In my head,
All right.
I'm gonna kill him.
Here, you know what? I will make a bet. Finian, are you a gambling man?
I am most things, man. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Man,
you and I are going
says the goat.
Goat man, to be precise.
Yeah, no, so the goat comes first.
Are we allowed to be gambling people?
If you can get Alex in on just money alone into the Broken Wheel, I will buy you a drink. Any drink.
Deal.
Now we get to see how much money fucking he started with.
Who do we need to murder to get this money?
All right, let's get you dressed then.
Oh,
Where
did we
do
get
you-
250 gold? Sorry.
Yes, you will all be paid 250 gold, except for Finian, who gave it up in order to have it donated.
I was just checking before I added it to my sheet.
Dad. I have money!
Same.
It's not a lot, but it's money. It was 250 gold each, right?
Yeah, 250 gold each.
I know, chump change. Why don't they give us more?
I'm sorry. This is. You have no idea. That is more than what we got for the entirety of our stay in Mora.
Say like literally, like Alex is probably sitting over there with like fucking 5k plus gold.
No, I'm
5 to
kidding.
10.
Humble in this campaign.
Insight check.
That's an Alex inside chat. Not even like Alex. That's Alex.
22.
I did not have 5k gold.
I said
You
5k
have-
plus.
Mm-hmm.
He went real silent.
1 second.
Suspicious.
I have
Holy
2K.
shit!
I have 2k.
Yeah, 2k and more.
I have 2k
He
gold.
has-
I like how
I have
In his
2K
defense, he has 2k gold.
Uh-huh.
Malachi.
yes.
So out of my pocket, I fish a couple of marked coins, and I focus on my holy symbol, and I cast augury,
Mm.
and I want to know whether or not
Roll for magic.
getting into this place with coin is a good idea?
Roll for magic.
Sure.
Where you're like, I cast something.
Natural one.
Roll, bitch.
Natural one.
Hey.
Natural
Okay.
one.
Oh, I rolled
You get
18.
the. Yeah, you get the.
Wheel. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. Huh.
Money alone. Remember what happened with Breon? They weren't able to pay you to get him in. They had to do a whole song and dance.
This is why Telok made her bed.
What exactly?
I'm
You
going to
might
watch
be
this parade.
you might be able to pay to get in, but the amount that you have to pay is ludicrous.
Yes. I was
Basically,
just saying
I,
a
like-
prayer to my Lord. That is all.
Yeah, you get the thing back and you're like,
Mm.
I just see him flip this coin, and I'm like, so you are a gambling man.
He's like, I don't like these odds anymore.
The odds aren't in your favor.
All right, so I'm gonna cast a second spell as we're walking towards the broken wheel. I pull out a bird feather, stick it in my hair, and I focus on my symbol again, and I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability for Eagle Splendor.
I haven't seen the
what
spells
is-
roll. Where are you guys rolling?
I rolled to GM,
Oh,
so that's another pass.
because I think Ezekiel also rolled for his clothing. Didn't he?
No,
he doesn't
that
have
was
to
a
roll for it.
joke.
Oh, he has.
Yeah,
was a joke.
I was like, I said he's lucky he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Ah.
What does Eagle
It gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
Yeah, charisma based
That one
checks.
sounds like the perception one.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
what I was
right?
thinking. I was like,
No,
all right, what the fuck
perception
you
is
looking
something
for?
intelligent.
It's like the foxes cunning or some
Well,
shit.
I thought Fox's was the charisma one, but then I looked and Fox's is the intelligence one.
I guess
Fuck.
that.
I feel like they're a little.
Owl is wisdom, eagle is charisma. I don't know. So I'm casting the
Owl would make
charisma based
sense.
one. Yeah,
Owl makes sense. Eagle just doesn't.
right. They could have picked something else, but it is what it is.
Puppy.
Honestly,
And I would do this once we're within. If it's going to take more than an hour to walk there, I'm not going to cast it right now.
it's
Yeah.
like, especially since you went to Vincent.
Yeah, I'm trying to just tip the odds in my favor just a little bit as we're walking.
Well,
remember,
since
a
we're not
persuasion
picking up
check
my
wasn't
dress-
enough. It was also all the other song and dance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
you're picking up the dress too, aren't you?
No, since we're not
Oh.
picking up my dress, I'm just gonna shift my shift weave into something nice looking.
Okay.
I am just in travel attire in a big black coat, like cloak.
I'm already in like my normal stuff, which is relatively nice. I already had like the clean shaven, like the hair was back, so I just like go prestidigitation and just like de-dust myself because
So-
fighting. Get rid of that burnt ozone smell.
Oh
Tell,
my T100.
you weren't raw. You weren't allowed to do that.
You've
Ezekiel-
also rolled 2 100s in the past day, so it evens out.
Yeah, it does, and that's why I was like, I wonder how good my luck is today, and I'm like, oh,
All right, so
That's
Ezekiel.
how good.
From what you guessed though, Telok, from what you've seen, Rory is just on the cusp of like being let in or out. You aren't
Like, yeah, I'm more like a nicer vest and everything. It's just like you guys never see it because I'm always under so many other layers of clothing. But like, it's nice enough that it's like, oh, he's dressed pretty nice. But like, not like that's a French schmancer motherfucker.
Is it fine clothes or is it travelers?
It's a nicer traveling outfit, right?
Oh,
Yeah, is it a?
That's
I don't know. I didn't think about that when I was fucking making him. I know what clothing he's wearing. I didn't. He does have fine clothes, so we're good.
There you go.
Okay.
I do have fine clothes.
Yeah, you have just enough to get in.
I'm missing
You'll
my-
get some looks for being on the poor side, but
Like I'm going like fancy casual.
I'm missing my glamored studded leather here.
But Ezekiel on the way is also going to walk up to Finian and say, "I believe in you. You can do it," and give him bardic inspiration for getting us in the door.
oh, you guys get it.
Yeah.
And his outfit is
bardic inspiration.
and his outfit is just like his usual bardic stuff, but with like a lot finer, with like some gold filigree around the what's that color that between like pink and purple? Burgundy? That doesn't sound right.
Magenta.
Violet, magenta.
I'll go with magenta because I don't know colors.
Fuchsia.
I don't know colors. You're just saying a bunch of words.
More of a pinkish.
Yellow.
I'll go with magenta. Again, it's like you're saying Geflurgen. Oh yes, that's the color I was thinking.
Ezekiel purple
Okay,
pink.
hold on.
There we go. Yes.
I go beaver brown with a mac and cheese yellow. And
See, that makes
call
sense.
it-
Wait,
call this
which
the
mac and cheese yellow? Gouda mac and cheese yellow or like Kraft mac
the
and
crayon
cheese
color mac and cheese yellow.
Yeah.
Anyway, just like the colors are deeper, and there's like a gold filigree on the outside of the vest, and on like the.
That's magenta.
I didn't have that up, and like at the ends of the white cuffs on his sleeves.
Okay.
Finian runs his fingers through his hair a few times and smooths out his goat beard.
You pull out a bug.
Yeah.
Please, you're a goat. It'd probably be like
Protein. All right. Oh boy.
as you guys make it to the broken wheel, as before you even enter the actual bar, it's like it's this one building that just kind of wraps around with these open spaces off to the side and this fountain in the middle that has a wheel that goes around it, and the fountain shoots up water
Mhm.
and lands in between the missing spoke of this wheel, constantly just as the wheel keeps like growing and or like going faster and then slowing down, going faster and slowing down. Several like fountains go off to spray, and it's a little bit of a like. Have you been to Vegas and you see like the little spray fountains that they have in front of the few casinos? It's like a miniature version of that.
Okay. This is a little nicer than what I was expecting.
As you enter, you see clientele dressed in full suits, ties, everything, full gowns, and like you look, and the most raggedy looking person other than your guys' groups is like wearing like a press shirt with a bit of a frill that you could tell is a rather nice suit. As standing out front, you'll see two very, very buff-looking guys in
Bouncers,
full
yes.
black suits sitting right in front of the front doors.
I have my cloak over top of my travel clothes just so they don't know how bad I'm dressed. First off, all right.
I mean, you aren't dressed bad; you just aren't dressed good.
Right, exactly. No, you're right. You're right. I'm not like a hobo by any means, but you know,
Oh, that would have been perfect, though.
I know. Hobo Joe coming.
As you approach,
Mhm.
they look at you as they nod towards Telok, Rory, and Ezekiel, and then towards Alex and Finian. You don't match the dress code.
Sir, if you will give me but a moment of your time.
You don't match the dress code.
We just saved the town. We did not have time to change.
You don't match the dress code. They aren't even looking at you. They're looking straight forward. Just
Let me see here.
last person I let someone in that didn't match the dress code was fired.
I remember that guy.
So I'm assuming we're gonna be here for a minute while we have this.
Are you sizing them up?
I am sizing one of them up.
Okay, what do you do? Well, what are you looking for?
Charisma 13 equal to, greater or less. The guy on the left. If it matters.
I'll say matches. I honestly didn't roll for their charisma, but they aren't going to be
20 equal to or less.
equal to.
And that's it.
Like you see him, and these guys are in suits that are perfectly like made to show off their muscles.
How do you mean we don't match the dress code? What are we missing?
No, you guys are
You
fine.
do.
Yeah.
It's Finian and our giant spiky armored friends.
Yeah.
Security. I have security dress code on.
Even security has to match the dress code.
What's he wearing?
A suit? Black
Yes.
suit? Like
A suit.
CIA suit?
Yeah.
Tailor made to show off their muscles.
If
Yeah.
I
It's
talk
very
to him,
specific.
how much
Yeah.
smaller than me does he look?
He's about 6 foot.
Oh God.
He's too small to fit. Damn.
You wanted to buy his suit.
Oh no, I was gonna take it.
I was gonna say not buy. Like, you ever see Wonder Woman when she started sizing that other lady up? It's that.
No.
Yeah, right.
I- Totally get them both in right here, but I want to see what Finian can do. You got this.
Come on, Finian.
Sirs, we just came from Lord Hunstrung's house himself. If you would be so kind as to get your manager.
I can't think of it now.
Goatman. Karen
You
Goatman.
mean a manager play early?
Yeah. Yep.
Give me a second because there actually is a good thing
Strong
you
from
guys
the hand
don't
strong
know.
generation has
Yeah.
passed down their technique from generations.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard Armstrong for a split second.
I
No,
saw
I can't unsee the
That's
him.
okay. That's okay. I did too. And his wife reminds me of the daughter Olivia, the one up in the north.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So this establishment
military
is
league?
not actually owned by the Hunstrong household; it is owned by the Yenstar household. He has no
What?
more sway here
The
than
Yin
any.
Star.
The fuck is that?
I remember. I have notes.
I'm not pulling out notes to look, and Finian doesn't care, so.
You're free to speak with the manager, but he'll tell you the exact same thing.
I accept these. I accept.
He furrows his brow and just looks toward the other guy and just gives a little nod. They turn and walk inside.
They
Both of
both do?
No, one does.
Ah, damn it.
I was gonna be like, well, there you go, man.
Unfortunate for you.
Yeah.
So, do y'all just want to wait here while they're?
You're free to enter, ma'am.
Hmm.
As
I've
are
walked
you,
in.
Nugent.
I've walked in. They're
Oh my
like, you're
God.
good, you're good. I walk in.
Bro, I was literally looking on my spell list for like disguise self and stuff like that while we were walking. And I thought I didn't have it, but I have it.
But now you're in front of them.
Yeah. I was just looking at what else I could do, and I was like, there it
You
is.
are doing that. Okay.
Hey, still do you can still do disguise self, man. Just don't hide it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
As
On the inside.
as you enter, Rory, you see several people sitting there, enjoying meals. It seems to be like a high society place. You'll see several people dressed in different suits. There's a nice bar uh, made of this very nice, like polished oaken wood. A few of the chairs have like ivory seats.
Mhm.
As you see on the back bar, they're just a small, not exactly a small bar, but like a medium bar, and their bottom shelf shit is top shelf and everywhere else. As you enter, you'll hear music being played
Who's the
in
current
different
bartender?
areas. Uh,
This is very important to me.
it is not Terry. It is the other. It is a different bartender. Terry works nights.
I know, but I don't know if.
So you will see a very olive skin woman with bright brown hair and these greenish eyes sitting behind the table as she has this very nice like golden-ish dress. A few freckles on her cheeks, a few like very slender, as she seems to be just serving a few drinks. She'll be a little showboaty for some, as you see some she'll be very showboaty. Other people, when they request their drinks, she just pours them. And quite a few people, you notice they don't even ask. She'll just fill their drinks and not say a word. Or someone will come sit down. She gets them a drink, like specially made drink, but they don't say anything. What'd you like to do, Rory?
Is the bar kind of close-ish to door?
The bar is fairly close to the door, probably only about 75 feet away from the door.
That's decently far. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize how
You-
actually massive this place is.
like I said, it takes up like half a block.
Okay, that's a lot bigger than I thought.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna stay kind of within an earshot of the door, just kind of like look like I'm just like checking out the place and stuff. But I kind of want to still be in earshot because I kind of want to hear what's going on.
As you are standing there, one of the waiters will just come by. Can I offer you a seat, a drink, or any other amenity?
So actually, could I get a drink for now? I am waiting on some others.
What would you prefer?
What sort of wine do you have?
We have some Goodberry wine. We have some Elvish wines. Just about any wine that you can think of. If not, we can probably procure it if you're willing to come here regularly.
Do you have anything from the north?
Yes, we have quite a few frostberry wines.
I'll do one of those. I'll do a bottle.
Very well. As she walks away,
And I'm just still just kind of keeping an ear out to see what happens.
okay.
I'm just gonna get close to Rory and say, "How much do you want to bet?"
Oh, you're inside too, Telok? They'll ask you the same question then.
Oh,
I didn't
do you
realize
have
you
any
went in as
dragon's
well.
blood ale?
Oh, fuck.
Yes, we do. We do require that we open it ourselves, though.
Go ahead.
What variety would you like?
What variety do you have?
We have everything except for gold and silver. Or platinum, of course, but that one is a given.
Yes. I'll go with the blue.
Very well. Would you like a full cask or just the cup?
Hey, do you hear in your mind? Don't forget, our new friend's buying.
If he gets in.
We'll go with the cask.
well. And Ezekiel, are you inside as well, or no?
No, he's outside supporting his new friend.
Okay.
I'm watching this from the doorway.
Yep.
As about 2 to 3 minutes will pass as they bring you your drinks, and then the manager shows up around the same time. Rory, your drink is rather like you touch the bottle and it almost has like a frost feel to it. Telok, you get your cask already opened, but you're served with several drinks and a spigot put inside of it.
The server comes out. She's like her hair like standing up from like her opening in the back, just like
No, she looks,
you can smell this burnt ozone on her. Like
no, but you will notice it is. You did hear a small in the background.
I just want to cause a little bit of chaos wherever I go.
it's like in the back, it's like
breeze
someone or
against
the
it.
dragon's blood ale. And like the girl just starts crying. It's like, I'm sorry, it has to be you this time. as,
You do the shirt
Who's on the list? Who did it last?
like it's like, and then like it just cuts to like them just holding a massive trash bag out to the dumpster. and throwing it. She was such a good worker.
Why do they always order the Dragon Blood Ale? But about 3 minutes will pass as the one of the bouncers will approach again as you see behind him a very short gnome, about like 2.5 foot tall, very crinkly nose, these thick glasses, wearing a bright like red suit. He walks out and gives you a smile. And how may I help you?
Finian gives him a deep bow. He says, "Sir, if you could just give me a moment of your time."
You are getting that right now? You're lucky I'm not charging you for it.
That is okay. These individuals are the Hands of Arcana. They have just saved your town mere hours ago. They are heroes of mine personally, and I promised to buy them all drinks. I did not have time to change into fancy clothes, and several of them are already inside. I will pay whatever cost it takes to get inside.
I'm
But
sorry, but the way this establishment works is you don't allow anyone that isn't matching the dress code. If you're willing to pay to drink at our establishment, yeah, you should be able to be willing to pay to be able to afford a nice set of clothes.
Mr. Alex, what are you wearing underneath your armor?
You're supposed to wear things into this?
You just said padding,
Yes, armor hurts if you get hit.
and underneath the padding?
Coin purse.
I
damn
didn't
it.
know that. Alex the commando underneath his armor. Okay.
Ezekiel like gives him a thumbs up.
Ah. There's very little ventilation.
Maybe you should include that in your armor.
New armor
No.
upgrade. Vents in the ass.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Fancy clothes are how expensive?
15 gold.
15 goals. What?
I own fancy
believe-
clothes.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
Bought them forever ago. He just hasn't worn them ever.
I give Alex a small coin purse of 15 gold. I tell him to go buy fancy clothes and meet us inside later. And then I use disguise self to put on literally the exact set of clothing Ezekiel has on, just in browns and greens.
He looks at you. May I see your permit for magic?
Yeah, I'll give it to him. And let me roll for magic.
He takes a look. Okay, everything seems to be in order. That is a bit discouraged. We have a few areas where magic is. There's areas where magic is null and void in those areas. So you will be prevented from being allowed in those areas.
I appreciate the heads up.
If I may, I would prefer you to put on some cologne as well. I can smell you from here.
That is fair. Let me see here. I don't even have. I keep thinking I'm a fucking druid. I'm not a druid. Master Ezekiel, do you have any magic to make me smell better?
Ezekiel pulls out his disguise kit. I guess.
No prestidigitation? Wow.
He doesn't have a permit in front of someone who's actually asking for permits. You can't go fucking cast and shit in front of that.
Fair.
I was waiting for it to cast Resuscitation and be like, may I see you have permits as well?
I literally have nothing. I'm a useless spellcaster. I know how to lock fields. But yeah, so I gave Alex a little bit of gold, and if Ezekiel has something to make me smell better, I'll put that on, apply it before going inside.
I have Jorgum Bittermint.
It's better than road dust.
Just rubs it on his armpits.
I just rub it on my hands and then just go through my fur.
Like that Greek bath thing where it's like it's just the whole.
No, it's not even natural mint. It had like a sour smell.
I'm picturing it like those Greek baths where it's like they've got those Russian baths where they've got like those long leaves still on the vine and you just like slap people with it. There we go. Make you smell nice.
He'll just kind of, and then reach in his pocket and pull out a small vial. Give me your hands. As he'll put one drop onto each of your wrists of this very, like, a floral smelling cologne.
Oh, much appreciated.
Yes, yes. Oh. Those of you that are inside,
Mm-hmm.
what are your guys' passive perceptions?
No.
15.
No.
Nah.
Telok,
Uh-huh.
you notice the White Rose sitting talking with someone off in the distance. Just on a table, one-on-one table.
We don't know she's the White Rose, but the girl.
Yeah, the girl,
Silas threatened.
Yeah.
I know nothing of his threats.
Who may or may not be the White Rose.
You do. He absolutely.
He told you.
It happened in the marketplace. We were all linked mentally.
I couldn't remember
Yes.
if you actually did tell us, 'cause I know you were invisible
Yes.
during it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he told you guys that.
Okay.
Yes.
He told us.
Yeah,
We know.
you know that she's a member of the Men of Roses,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
which one.
I just kind of elbow Rory and tilt my head. So that one there might cause us problems later.
Is that the one that's Silas
Mhm.
did the thing to? Yeah. All right. Yep.
Yep.
That's lovely. All right.
As you beckon towards her, her eyes immediately shoot in your guys' direction, and she gives a curt little nod.
I give a a warm, friendly Telok smile and start drinking.
I nod back. Friendly.
All right. So, Alex, what are you doing, friendo?
Yeah, what are you doing? You were just handed 15 gold and told nothing else.
He said to go get
No,
fancy.
you were told to go get fancy clothes.
Yeah.
I pocket the 15 gold and
Yeah, because he has no idea you have nice clothes.
can I see them from the entrance of the restaurant?
Yeah, they aren't they're within earshot.
They did say they were standing by the door to listen.
Close enough that we're in earshot.
Alex, I do not actually see your fine clothes. I see traveler's clothes.
It should be in my backpack.
Yeah, I see travelers. I don't see fine.
I'm pretty sure I have it. unless I forgot to add it, because I know I bought fine.
Did you?
Yes, you did in the in the winter place. I remember he bought it because everyone was making fun of him.
Ah.
And I have a billowing cape on. I bought them at the same time.
Yep.
Oh, he's the fanciest among us. Yeah.
I know.
Which, by the way, the billowing cape does not come up enough for the fact that I'm always wearing it. Just saying.
You don't.
You have to actively billow it.
Yeah,
Activate.
you
Yeah.
have to billow it. It's not on me. It's on you.
Yeah, you actually have to say, and I billow my cape.
It's a bonus action.
I love that you're like it doesn't come up enough, and you're like, yeah, you don't use it.
Would you think it was just always on?
Yes.
Like you go to fold it and pack it away into like your trunk and just
But I was like, he's already taken it off and thrown it away. It's like, this is bullshit. I thought this was supposed to billow.
this is a magic cape. God damn it.
Bro, if I was like a wizard or something in this world, I would just be like, transfer that enchantment to their bed sheets. They can never make their bed again. You're just like trying to do it like, no.
3 seconds, he would start billowing heroically.
No, yeah, oh, that's amazing.
He's just been doing it by hand the entire time.
Alex thinks it's broken this whole fucking time.
This cloak, man.
Actually, I think I might actually think it's broken because it worked at the store.
You have to transfer the enchantment to something mundane and then give it like the most stupid activation work, like the. So every time somebody says the, it just what the, and then it stops.
What the?
Yeah.
Did you see the game?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right. So Alex.
Man, people with stutters would suck.
I know.
How?
So what are you doing, Alex?
How long are they gonna be in there? Like, do I have an idea of how long they're gonna hang out?
It's midday. We got time.
Few hours at minimum.
Few hours.
I'm sorry. Do you have something more important to do?
Yes.
The holy
Like-
orphanages.
You had plenty of chances to sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna head back to our room.
It's
Where?
early. You can't sleep. It's midday and you just woke up like a couple of hours ago.
And the drunken unicorn is kind of closed right now because it was just in the middle of a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Isn't my clothes in the room?
You'd not carry your backpack on you.
I mean, you could probably inquire about maybe
Like getting your
asking
stuff.
somebody to go get your stuff for you. Like one of the guards, like, hey, here's my room key. Can you go grab my fucking stuff? I need to change.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I would have my backpack on me, wouldn't I?
Yeah. That's kind of the point of the backpack.
Everybody's just carrying their adventuring packs into this super fancy restaurant.
They probably have like a spot for you to
Yeah,
leave
yeah,
your
yeah. Like
bags
coats and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there an alley next to the building?
I mean, about a block away.
I walk a block away and I change clothes in the alley.
Make a stealth check.
I'm not being stealthy.
Oh, good lord, what is that?
He did say he was not wearing anything underneath the padding, so.
Yep.
7.
I like how you say I'm not being stealthy and then rolls.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Although, I've taken the armor off, so I should lose the disadvantage.
No, because it's happening while you're taking it off.
Yeah.
Like a 10-minute.
Yeah.
If anything, that's making more noise.
Yeah.
They're lucky I went to the alley. I was gonna do it in the front door.
Just strip right in front of the two guys.
Without
I'll
breaking
give you a show.
That show is for Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to the alley, really quick, take off the armor,
Really quick, 10 minutes later.
switch over to my fancy clothes, and chainmail. Can I wear the chainmail under the fancy clothes? No, I can't.
You technically can. For roleplay reasons, it would just chafe.
I'm
You
gonna wear my
technically can,
chainmail
though.
under the fancy clothes because I don't feel right just wearing the fancy clothes, and that's why I have chainmail for when I wear my clothes.
They do allow guards to wear like some armor and everything, but they do request that like you said guards. There are actual guards here, and they do wear armor underneath their clothing.
Yeah. Be a little lumpy, but you still look
Yeah.
nice.
Chainmail with the fancy clothes.
Like a chain shirt type of thing, maybe, but
Yeah.
chainmail is kind of bulky.
I'm a bulky guy.
Yeah, true.
He had a chance to get elven chain armor. Super light,
That would have
super
been
durable.
yeah.
Cloak of billowing.
Are you keeping the cloak of billowing on?
Yes.
Yes.
Your broken cape of billowing.
Yes.
The magically null capability.
Man,
You know, you should always ask
no,
Kellogg.
they told you it was a capability, but they just shook it while you held it.
They had a piece of sheet metal in the back waving, so it sounded like thunder while it was waving. Alright.
And I
So
walked
Alex changes.
back to the
Yeah.
restaurant.
Alex arrived about 10 minutes later. Did you two wait for Alex to change, or did you guys enter without them?
No, I told him to go buy clothes and to meet us inside, so I would have
Okay.
walked in if Ezekiel was following or waiting for Alex. That's him.
Ezekiel would follow.
By the
Okay,
way,
so-
my armor is bulky, so I'm Eldritch Clock at 2 activation, just to carry my armor behind me. Just like
So, like,
giving me extra-
tendrils grabbing onto it, dragging it into the fancy building, huh?
Yes.
They look at you. We'll handle your luggage. We'll put it in the storage room.
I hand it over to them.
Ow,
Careful, very sharp.
ow, 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 ow. It's like hot potato, but with spikes.
They look at you. Just shake their heads. He, as the one who talks, hands it to the one who's been quiet this whole time, and just there you go.
Well, that was a nice try, Finian.
Yes. I bow to your wisdom, Mistress Tilak.
We still made it in. Technically.
Yeah, but he said he can make it in with gold.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
gold's not good.
I owe you 2 drinks now.
I think this drink, and as I point to the cask, will be enough.
Ah, dragon's blood. Good choice.
Would any of y'all like to care to partake?
I prefer to keep a clear head. Thank you.
I don't trust him. Yes, let me get all of you. Never mind.
As
I'm gonna roll insight on Rory. Just like how
He's just
much
gonna-
does he not not trust me?
You still have Bardic.
Here, let me, yeah, I'll roll that.
That's plus Bardic D10, right?
Mhm.
I rolled a 1 on the Bardic.
32.
Oh God! Yeah, no.
No,
My
I seem
insight's
so
high.
friendly.
It's
I
not
seem
that
so
high.
friendly.
Yeah, man. I know nothing of the sort.
Deception. Ha!
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, my insight is quite high, but not that high.
I was like, I saw both the dice rolling. I was like, it's either gonna be really good or really bad.
Oh boy.
So, you guys enter. What are the rest of you guys getting a drink as the Or the waitress will come over if you guys don't go over to the bar.
Did you think you could find my clothes? Because I can't find my clothes.
No, I said I couldn't, but we remember you buying it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's under backpack. It's not under equipment. It's under the backpack.
It's not in there. You have traveler's clothes, not fine clothes.
I have travelers
In
and
there.
fine under the backpack.
I do not see fine here, sir. You have.
Well, regardless, he has them because he bought them.
Yeah.
So we will all walk in. Ezekiel and I walk in, seeing the other two already starting to drink. And you said what? 10 minutes pass before Alex comes
Yeah.
in. Okay,
15.
15.
I gotta put the other armor on and clothes.
I cast telepathic bond.
Uh-oh.
Roll for magic, man.
Shit.
You
Hold on.
fuck.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to roll a natural 1 on that first one.
Your ritual cat.
Oh, you're ritual casting it?
While you're
I don't-
ritual casting it, they will come over and ask to see your permit.
I just hold it up.
Very well.
Next roll has a +2 DC if cast within 1 minute.
So you're good. It went through on the
Yeah.
And
first
then
one.
the next
Nice.
one is a natural 20.
What's the
Yep,
second one
just
for?
No, went through on the first one.
Yeah,
It went
yeah,
through on the first.
Positive.
It just has a +2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm all good.
You just assumed since it was a natural one. Yeah.
Everyone minus me, I assume, right?
Hold on, let me see if I'm wise enough to include that.
But hey, people at the
Everyone
table.
minus Finian.
Cool. I mean, I figured I'm not part of the party, so.
And I just let them know.
Just Rory. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Because about this time, Alex would have shown up too.
Yeah.
And I just let them know in their heads, hey, the one of the white roses is right across from us. She has very good hearing. Heads up.
I think for a sec, and I'm gonna psychically link with Tellock. I'm just gonna see if there's an echo.
There's a feedback loop like, no.
Just out of curious.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you want it to be there?
I don't know what the fuck happens. You're DM. Your world, your rules.
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah. It's just a giant feedback loop that just gets faster
Like-
and faster, higher, higher, louder and louder.
It's like, hello.
I know, sounds like I end it.
visibly flinch and go, whatever you just did. No,
So I just take a sip and
I
go,
love it.
I don't know what they're talking about.
You say it in your mind. Feedback loop again.
Yeah, disconnect that.
All right, boys. So, but you said you're just walking them through. Do you want to be part of this mission we're going to be doing for Vincent?
To be quite honest, I would feel bad leaving these terrorists without taking care of them. And working with you all would be a very, very large joy of mine.
Well, we do need one more person.
That does remind me, where is Master Xylus? I do not see him
Yes.
here.
He has absconded to take care of some issues.
Personal business, yes.
Yes, you could say that. And so he'll be gone for the foreseeable future. Hopefully, not too long though.
Well, I know I cannot hold a candle to his talent, but if you will have me, I will gladly assist.
Look, before we sort of get into the whole doing this mission, who exactly are you, and how exactly do you know all of us? I feel like we should sort of get on to the basics here, and then sort of work on a relationship from there.
Yes. How do you know about Rory?
He is a rather new addition to the Hands of Arcana, yes? You're not exactly a subtle group. Your name has been thrown around a few times.
That's what my name really hasn't. That's where it sort of comes in.
Do you listen to the rumors?
I listen to every rumor. That's sort of my thing.
I mean,
But besides that, I am also a big fan of some of your former art pieces as well.
9-3.
Three of them. I actually asked Malachi if you had names or designs for them, and he said not specifically. So
Nope.
But you can name the art styles and
Yeah.
things.
so
We'll
know,
say
the
just
lady in
we'll say for
blue, the
your knowledge,
family
since I
and-
technically I didn't think about that. It's one of those artists that they're
your
just numbered.
realism. Okay.
They're just numbered. So with a lot of different things, due to this is actually like a famous artist sort of thing. They just number their paintings because if you give it a name, people try to find meaning in that name,
Yeah.
and that's not what the
My
art is about.
three
It's
favorite pieces of yours are 3, 17, and 37.
there you go.
Yes.
3. Your early work was still not as refined as some of your later work, but one of my favorites.
That's a breath. There is a breath.
But go ahead.
No, I'm just sort of again. What exactly are you after here with everything? It's gonna be a goal here.
I wander around, helping people as I can.
Insight check.
Alex, are you, one moment, Alex. The waitress will come over and. What can I get for you, sir?
Shit, I hate fancy places.
He kills everyone he meets.
No.
Yes.
Food?
House special.
Do you have anything in mind?
House special. Look at
Like
Alex
meats.
getting fancy here.
I look over at the table next to us. What are they eating?
You aren't too sure.
I'll take what he's having.
Um, I'm not sure if you would enjoy that.
Then I'll take what she's having.
Very well. We have a wide variety of foods. Do you like rock or Tarrasque?
Is there maybe a menu that we could all see?
We don't have an actual menu, but if you request it, we could more than likely make it.
I'll take some Mountain Stew.
Some mountain stew.
Mountains.
Stew.
From which region?
Earth Plane.
The planet Earth. Do you happen to know the closest city?
Plane of Earth.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Rockville.
Honestly,
Where did the Rolling Stones just perform?
I don't give an answer.
Surprise me.
I'll do what we can. We might not be able to get exact ingredients, but we should be able to find rough approximations from our books.
I have a question. There's an L, golden colored, very sweet, but it's not in production anymore.
You name quite a few ales.
Grace Mora. Do you know that name?
Grace, I'm afraid I don't.
She's to Baldwin now.
Is it one of their own personal brews?
Uncertain. I've had it once. Either way.
I could look in the books, but I can't promise anything.
If you can get me a lead, that'd be great.
Sure thing. Would you like anything to drink, sir?
Water.
Very well. From which region? Fancy.
I'll take local
I would
water.
want the Fiji water.
Oh, tap.
Voss, please.
Boss.
Deja Blue, 1994 edition, please.
Bring her rain.
Yeah, rain.
The Das Ani region.
I'll go with
Very well.
spring.
Gives a little nod as they leave the area. Actually, they'll go to you, Phineas, since you haven't ordered anything.
Phineas and Ferb, guys. No, I would have perhaps a low alcohol wine of citrus nature, if you don't mind.
Very well. Would any of you prefer anything to eat?
Do you have Trask liver pate?
Unfortunately, we are out of pate, but we do have a bit of Trask meat on standby.
Do you have any vegan options?
Yes.
I really want to kill him.
Yes, of course. Would you prefer a simple dish, or would you prefer an actual? We have a bit more interesting thing. May I ask your stance on honey?
Delicious.
Very well. I assume you can eat honey then.
Yes.
Yes, we'll have a few different options. Would you prefer simple fruits, or would you prefer something cooked?
Simple is fine.
Very well. And for the rest of you?
Something from Drukad. Enjoying a taste of home.
I want that dwarven stew.
It comes with an ale inside the.
From which half of the town?
Elbes, specifically.
Unfortunately, we are not able to provide any of the seafood, but we can make any of the other dishes. Fish does not exactly keep that long.
Yeah. Something of Dwarven make.
Elvius, but dwarven make. You'll be an interesting one for the chef.
Yeah. Good luck.
Literally exact opposite sides of the country.
Yup.
I want Italian and Mexican.
One shop that crossbreeds on that. There's exactly one shop.
I want spicy, but not spicy, okay?
But not too spicy. If it's too spicy, I send it back. If it's not spicy enough, I send it back.
It's a fine line.
It must be exactly this spicy.
Not this spicy, not this spicy, this spicy.
And don't forget the special sauce.
Or I send it back.
Are you gonna order anything, Ezekiel?
I'll take the most expensive thing on the menu, drink and food. Thank you.
They look at. Are you sure about that?
Yes, my friend here is paying for us.
Actually, double the knots for the food.
I will request a 2,000 gold deposit for that then.
So you look over at Finian.
Ezekiel looks over at Finian.
You're not repeat customers, so I do have to ask for the deposit for that up front, I'm afraid.
I have a curious question because I have never heard someone have the audacity to order the most expensive thing off the menu. How much is the most expensive thing off the menu?
You can't afford it.
You just see Rory, you just
have
see
to ask,
Rory
he's gonna-
literally do this. Like, tell me.
Please tell
Um,
me.
The most expensive wine is 1,500 gold. The most expensive meal is about 750.
Gold?
Yes.
That's not that
I
much.
knew you were gonna say 750, 100, 1,000. 750. Yeah, I'll take one of those. So I think one for him and one for me.
It's a 2,000 gold deposit per.
Per, huh? Do I have enough to cover this?
Oh,
I have a hefty coin pouch. But
We
I don't
said it
know.
was hefty, but I don't
Yeah,
think we
yeah, I
said it
know.
was- This is a bit. Oof.
You said.
I was saying you have enough to cover one.
Well, don't forget, and then we all have our drinks as
yes.
well.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
water
but-
alone's 50.
I just kind of look at them both and I go, really? The most expensive thing off the menu?
That is literally what I always order.
I'll be fair. What's your second most expensive thing on the menu?
I did promise to buy you drinks and food, but please do not take my kindness for granted.
No. they
My
always
coin
do
purse
this.
is not infinite.
They do this at every place we go to. It's not you. It's them.
Okay. So I'll go with the Tarask steak, medium rare, and
Noted, Malachi.
I'll ask whatever your sommelier is, what he or she recommends for the wine, whatever pairs well with Tarask steak.
Very well. Have you had Taraz steak before?
I've had Tarask liver
Ah,
with the Queen of Alkayam, so
yes. It's not as flavorful as that, but it is a bit. It can be a bit pungent if you're not used to it.
You're gonna
pungent as in scent-wise.
In one way, yes.
It's like
Well-
bear.
It will. It can be quite strong on all of your or most of your senses.
Okay, if it smells bad, then I'm not going to eat it. That's just... Why would people serve that? Just whatever the sommelier was going to choose for the wine, pair a food with that and bring it out to me.
Oh my god, so there's this like slurping noise, and I kept thinking Tiffany's drinking from a cup, and I'm like, how long are you gonna slurp on that cup? And it's a 100-sided die on a wooden bowl that she keeps spinning around.
It's literally the most calming thing I've encountered in a while. So
I'm over here thinking she's sucking on the last drop of a cup.
You need to get one. I forget what they're called, but they're like crystal bowls that you can like do the rim and like go inside, and it makes the like the wom 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 wom
We have
wom wom
those.
wom noise. Do you?
My mom has them. Yeah, she gave us someone. Cause she does the tarot card reading and the
Oh, okay,
magic
okay.
stuff.
The magic stuff.
Anyways, yeah, I was just looking over and I'm like, how is she making a sucking sound with no straw?
All right. So,
talent.
Mhm.
so you guys order food, drinks,
Yeah, I'm getting black pudding.
black pudding. Okay.
By black pudding, do you mean the actual black pudding, or do you mean the blood pudding?
Blood pudding.
Too much iron for me.
Out of character, I didn't hear what you said. Did you hear
The blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
The silence pudding.
Okay, very well. She'll leave.
Yeah, it's thinking in my head. What the fuck is the other black pudding?
All right. How much does everything come up to, so I can just make that?
After everything,
So you
I
break it
gotta
down.
do fucking math.
Well, Loki, you have another drink. Do you getting anything else?
She said the cask would cover it.
You know,
Yeah.
in case you change your
Are you
mind.
getting Oh no, you got your thing. Okay, so you got that. You got that. Ezekiel, are you sticking with these most expensive thing on the menu?
No, he said Tarrasque steak.
And then I switched it to whatever the wine was going to be with the Tarrasque steak. Pick a meal that pairs well with that. That is not smelly. Yeah. It's like, and as she walks away, he's gonna like, seriously, they made him wear perfume because he smelled, but then they serve something that also smells. I don't understand this place.
Shame they have any real seafood.
Finian, you just have to cover a glass off this cask.
No, it's quite all right. I lost the bet.
All right. Well,
The total of everyone's meal with everything like that. Oh, it's not that much actually. It's a lot, but it's not like
Yeah.
for someone who just said the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
It comes out to you about 1,200 gold.
Okay. So I pick up my it's like a smallish sack, and I open it up on the table, and there's just platinum in the center, and then it has like side pockets for the other denominations of coins, and I just fetch out what I need, and we will tip at the end. Just shove it all to one side, like super not fancy like.
And a single copper.
No. But yes.
It'll take about like 20 minutes for you guys to get all your meals.
So you had some questions for me, yes?
yes, before we got distracted by food and drinks.
Correct. As to why I know of you, and why it is important,
Why-
I guess.
I was gonna say, why are you a fan?
That is a very easy question. And I kind of like clump my hooves on the ground a little bit. As you may have noticed, I am a satyr. I am not from here. My people are native to the Feywild. You all are trying to fix magic, and I want to go home. Your group has done more than most, if not all others, as of yet, so it is all I can do to say thank you.
At least so we claim. How do you know we're not just a bunch of liars?
You're very successful liars, if that is the case. But I will believe the stories, at least for now.
All right. Any more questions, boys?
Oh, I have. It's like you see everyone shift, and he goes, "Where is?" And then Salas wanted his character to touch mine. I didn't want to.
I moved everyone. I'm like, where the fuck did Rory go?
Yeah.
It would be better if it was in Foundry. You could see the slight little zoom. What exactly is your skill set if you're going to be aiding us in this endeavor?
You see his face darken a little bit when you ask that. When I lived in the Feywild, I was chosen for some of my talents to work as an assassin for one of the Archfey, who were individuals of great power and are in charge of the entire plane.
Which one?
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to disclose that. I am sorry.
You see in your head, I can get the information if you really want it.
We'll see what he has to say first.
During one of my training missions, we were to be sent here to the prime material plane. And then, of course, the sundering had to have happened when I was here.
Lucky you.
Yes, yes. yes. But this place is great. There are so many cultures, so many people, so many drinks and games and musics. I kind of abandoned my fellow individuals and wanted to strike my own path and see the sights and do the things. So, when I was wandering about, I played music, and he kind of like taps at his hip. He has like a small wooden flute at bars to make ends meet and earn food and lodgings. And when I couldn't, I stole what I needed. Just what I needed, of course. And I was caught one day by a few wandering acolytes to the Morning Lord. And instead of throwing me in jail, they saw that I was sorry for what I did and offered me food and a place to sleep if I agreed to clean their temple after they were done giving religious sermons. And well, the Morning Lord, for if you did not know, is the god of new beginnings and was exactly what I was seeking, even though at the time I did not know. And I became an acolyte to him myself. Though my skill set is still very much more suited for things in the dark, sometimes he has need of my talents, and I go out and solving issues for things his other clerics and paladins cannot do.
What are you? A cleric or a paladin or something else?
I am a cleric in service of the Morning Lord.
I did not know that the church paid so well.
It does not. Like I said, I do things that most others would prefer not to do.
Well, I don't know about the two of you, but I trust him implicitly.
I appreciate that. And actually, Master Ezekiel, your songs made some of my most coinage at taverns. I really do appreciate it. Without your music having a surge in popularity, I might not have slept or ate for weeks.
I'm happy to hear it. It's nice to know that my songs help people. And also, Rory, I meant to say before, that's also probably where he heard your name. I put your name in many of my songs, especially the one about the dragon that we killed, the ancient one.
Did you?
So,
I thought you kept my name out of him.
Did I?
Because you did trust me, and I wasn't a full-on member, so I assumed. I thought you said you weren't really.
I don't believe Ezekiel was ever one that was against
Right.
you.
He's against a lot of the morals I hold, so
Yes.
He's
He
the
wouldn't
one
have
that
taken
did the
me out of it.
chaos.
I was gonna say I have 2 Gios's on me currently.
That's
So,
the group agreed to put on you.
So, unfortunately, I do have to get back to an assignment that I am on. It is not entirely without a timeline, but I do have some time to offer my assistance to you all.
Is it something that you can talk about? Or
Mm,
perhaps we could assist in?
probably not. I do not want to take you all away from what you are doing, because the faster that you all can continue what you are doing and perhaps fix what is wrong with magic, the faster I can get home and back to my family.
The faster that we can eradicate this problem for Vincent, the more headway we can have with King Hingefire.
Yes.
Well, speaking of Hengefire, I do think we should discuss whether or not we're going to take this job.
I think we should. One, and hear me out on this, it would get rid of a problem for not only Vincent, but the Hingefire Kingdom in total. King Jaeger does not tolerate insurgency and traitors well. So, we take care of this problem, it'll go a long way, along with our favor, the Queen. And, thought occurred, thanks to those bombings, we could also offer the same thing we did to the Polari Empire. I still have those things on me, so that could go a long way in helping aid that situation as well.
Oh, no, I understand the positive points. I'm just saying, things like this are never as clear cut. These aren't people from within the country that just decided to murder people. They are the victims here, as far as I can tell. The Hengefire Kingdom invaded their country. That the Hengefire Kingdom they're the brigands, they're the invaders. All these people are doing is fighting back. And while I agree that killing innocent people is not the way to go about it, when people think of rebels, they usually think of these evil rogues hiding in the dark with crazy eyes and knives in their hands. But from the stories that I've heard, it's rarely like that. They're people with families or people that have lost families.
I
We
would
may
agree to you for a point, except for the fact I just saw a man not a couple of hours ago look me dead in the eyes and kill 2 people in front of me, and I could do nothing to stop him. I had to disintegrate his entire body just so he wouldn't hurt a single person ever again.
If I might also weigh in, Master Ezekiel, to both sides of war, there are just and there are evil. I also think that those attacking innocent lives, innocent civilians, to prove a point is not a good thing. If these people have maybe a four-figure spearheading their actions, maybe we can take them out and turn the rest of them to maybe turning themselves in or turning over a new leaf.
that I would get on board with a little bit more, because Tedok, what you said may very well have been what that person experienced. He may have been the one who had a Hengefire soldier kill his family in front of him, and that's why he did this. People who rarely commit suicide, bombings when they're happy with their families. And post-war, soldiers do some very bad things.
Yes, but typically the reasons why don't really matter when it's the final cause that is up for judgment. In a lot of cases, if you killed someone, you killed someone. Doesn't really matter why. What we just saw was them eradicating civilians. They were murderers. Now you can say, oh, the whole families were killed by a soldier, and that could honestly be true. But does that mean that they should also murder? It's final actions that matter.
No, that's why I said I agree with friend Finian. Let's see if they have some sort of a leader or something. Let's not go in with the intent to kill all of them, or else we're no better than them. As you said, people who kill, that's the final result, the final answer. And if we go in and just slaughter all of them, then we're no better than them. I mean, better dressed and better looking, obviously, but not better morally.
I was trained to kill, but it was always for a purpose, and somebody always points me in the direction of my target. So I don't think they're doing it willy-nilly.
You typically have a plan for something like that. It's not really a spur of the moment type of thing.
So then let's find this figurehead, cut off the snake's head, and the body will die. And try to arrest the rest and let Vincent know that that is our intent and that is our deal for working with him. That If they just wholesale slaughter all of them, then we don't agree to do this?
I am not familiar with this country's laws, but what if they are to execute the rest of them? Will you say no to the assignment?
I'm not sure. Everybody in this group can't be a murderer. They would have found them by now. Especially if they're committing suicide bombings, then most of the members that have been out in the field are dead. So let's request leniency on those that haven't. Vincent said that he's been trying to invite refugees in. Some of them may have been talked to or swayed in the wrong direction, and let's request that they deal with them on a case-by-case basis. Again, he must understand this is post-war. They probably had some very bad things happen to them and had some very nasty voices in their ear.
I don't think Vincent has any mercy left in him after what happened.
You would be surprised. Most men, given the opportunity, look to light rather than dark.
He's so wise, he says to Rory again.
But that's not every man. There are those that break away from that.
He was already having a rough time, and this just made things worse. He asked for eradication, and he asked someone who's very well versed.
Alex, what do you think? You've been oddly quiet. I mean, your mouth has been full, but you've still been oddly quiet.
What got him here? Pass it?
I would say right about now the food comes. You get like a food stew with your mushrooms that are pretty similar to your homeland. Then we'll get like very crisp apples with peanut butter, like a honeyed peanut butter.
Yum.
There's a lot of dangers out there, and
As someone who has had a goat, they go fucking crazy for that shit. Give a goat peanut butter and they just love that shit.
honestly, we can take all the allies we can get, and until he proves himself not worthy, I don't see an issue.
We are more talking about the eradication or the subjugation of the insurgents.
Oh yeah.
I got you, bro.
Oh,
I stand by my statement, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, what drives somebody to something like that? Desperation? We just have to
Good.
figure
Perhaps.
out what side of history we want to be on.
That brings up another point. We're doing this as the Hands of Arcana, and since we started the Spirit of Arcana, we've kind of been implying that we would be neutral. If we do this, we're sort of taking a side, while these people are technically part of Hengefire, since they were literally invaded and taken over, we still might be seen as taking a side. Is that something we really want to do? We have to really choose our actions more carefully now that we're acting on a more global stage.
I personally don't care.
Well, what if you all disguise yourselves? If this is a...
Ezekiel, how well does that go for us?
I don't know, a lot of people have had ways to see through it lately. It's been annoying.
It's almost like everywhere we go, we leave a calling card of some sort.
I know, it's strange. I mean, that one guy had that glass thing that let him see through Silas's invisibility. It's been very, very odd.
Master Silas can go invisible. That is most impressive.
No, that's just what he wants people to think. He's just very stealthy, and he doesn't talk much.
Haha.
Much.
Sorry, better?
Nope.
Every time you talk, it goes. Prrrr.
It just
It's
started.
Yes.
Nope,
No.
it's not.
Fixed.
I literally just picked up my mic and dropped it, and it fixed. I don't know what's wrong.
Progressive
It'll be
maintenance.
fast.
Punching the electronics, man. Final Fantasy taught me that growing up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, so we are acting on a global stage, so it is important to talk. We can't get all of the benefits without any of the detriment. What we do matters a lot now.
Are there any of you that are more stealthy than the rest?
Our one and only stealthy boy is currently absconded.
Oh shit, I just realized something.
Hmm.
We never actually checked to see whether or not Xylus was just invisible.
No, we did.
No, we didn't.
Pretty sure he in the
Got
letter.
sending and it was out of range.
It doesn't mean that he's not invisible or just went out of range because he knew the sending. Who knows?
All right.
That is a good point, Ezekiel. We've told the other countries that we don't take sides, and that is a directly taking a side.
Well, he was just asking a favor. He perhaps will not care if you decline his offer. Although I think if you all move on, I would stay and help myself. As I said before, I would feel bad leaving this when people who are attacking innocents are left at bay.
Agreed. We could say
The
that we're not doing it as the Hands of Arcana.
I was going to say that'd be the only way. If we weren't doing it as the Hunt of Arcana, we would just say a freelance or something of the sort.
But then we also lose out on all of the benefits that it gets us with King Hengefire. I would personally be fine with giving up the benefits so long as we take care of whoever the head of this is and try to keep the body count to a minimum. Treat these people more like victims than cold-blooded murderers.
Well, if you do it as the hens, or if you do it as not the hens, you're still doing him a favor. I think Lord Hunstrung will still say as much to the king, will he not?
Probably. But we can't exactly get the benefits from something if we aren't doing it as us. This is getting confusing.
Yes, because it is still you that will be doing it. Yes?
Yes, I've said my piece. You all understand my position and what I think we should do. Thoughts? Are we all on the same page?
I believe if I think most of us want to do it. We can't be the Hunt of Arcana.
Fine. We won't be the hands, and I'll take my glove off. I kind of, oof, that's interesting. I haven't taken this off in ever.
Shower.
Wash your hands.
You
No,
bathe
cross
with it
that.
on.
Like literally, you just get, and there's just like a straight tan line, but it's just like it's musky. It's not. It's not like pale. It's
You
just.
take it off, like shower and like.
It's
Hands
just
wrinkled
straight
a
up
little bit.
like yeah.
That's like she.
sarcasm.
There's definitely a tan line, but it's not like it's not gonna be like
It's just grime
off.
There's
underneath.
obvious
It's
burn marks.
Mold
on
spores
her
start
hands.
falling.
Ploto plops out of the glove.
She takes it off, and it's like such a well-made, soft glove. She takes it off. It's like, why is the air like sandpaper now?
So that was all the moss and mold rubbing against you. It just got soft.
Anyways,
Also, just throwing this out there, I don't have a license, so I'm going to need one if we're going to be, then he does air quotes, taking care of things.
Well, you're just weren't there.
Licenses are very cheap. Why do you not just buy one?
I'm a bard. They're apparently more expensive for us. It's really just some sort of a classist system that I disagree with. That should really be examined by some sort of an equal opportunity group.
It's not like bards have a much higher percent chance of just blowing up.
It's just pure bigotry against musicians.
Perhaps you could make that one of your stipulations for taking on the assignment.
I was thinking the same thing. Nobody funds the arts. Okay.
Stipulation is not. My stipulation for helping is you have to make equal opportunity for the bards. Okay, everyone's got to have more experience.
Exactly.
Just me.
Just for like the next 20 minutes, change the test and then change it back.
Yeah. So,
there is one last thing that I wanted to broach, though. Talon, can you kick a single person out of the telepathic bond?
And you?
He says out loud in front of the person not in the telepathic bond.
When I cast it, I can choose who or who does not go in it.
The telepathic bond does allow like one-way communication too.
And I can choose individual communication with the people I cast it on. But
well, it's not like you're the hub, so like Ezekiel can talk to Alex.
Yeah.
Individually, separate from you.
It just typically you guys talk as a group.
Okay. It's an open channel.
Okay. So then Ezekiel's going to say, Rory, I don't know how to sugarcoat this. We're going to be talking about you. So, yeah, we aren't just sitting here being quiet.
It's not that we're being quiet. We're making face gestures and looking at each other and hand gestures.
And then looking at you and then going back to our little group huddle.
Master Rory, is this the hazing part of being part of the Hands of Arcana?
Oh, you've heard about that, have you?
Sure, we'll call it that.
And
Alright.
the fun.
Alright, so Ezekiel is going to telepathically talk to Telok and Alex. Right. So, I was thinking, how about we take the Gios off of Rory and make him a full-fledged member?
God, he's not a full-fledged member.
To be fair, you literally have like 2 days before it wears off.
If you could do it.
Won't reapply it.
If you could do it sooner rather than later, especially because we're going into a dangerous situation, would be best.
Alright, Alex, thoughts?
None.
Okay. Well, then I'll say that that's 2 votes for yes, 1 vote for... Alright.
May I mention, he said none as a thought.
Yeah. Alright, so then Ezekiel's going to turn to Rory and say, well, we just had a small conversation and we have decided to officially invite you to the Hands of Arcana and to remove the Gias.
And your
Mr. Rory, that is great news.
And your very first mission is going to be a non-Hands of Arcana mission.
Yeah, right?
Committing mass murder.
Yeah, right.
I just want to say that's my 3rd natural 1 insight in a row.
Hey, man.
Yeah. And Ezekiel's going to like put his hands under the table and he's just going to like do like a little snap as you see like pink purple spectral thorns up and down Rory's arms all of a sudden become visible and then just snap as he removes both Giases.
Are you able to remove the Giases?
As an action, I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, if someone else wants to remove it, then they need something like a greater restoration or a remove curse or something. But the caster can remove it as an action.
That's
I
awesome.
did not know that. Okay, cool.
Ah, rounds for everyone. My treat for the new member of the Hands of Arcana.
As someone will come up to you, Rory, and just. I heard we were told that
You
a magical
do.
effect went off on you. Could we see your magical permit?
Ah,
There's a moment of just like pause of like right here. I could just do it right here.
Yeah.
But I'll pull out my license.
He'll take a look. Very well. And just takes a look, gives it back, and leaves.
Man, I wish I could do magic. That was really cool, man.
It is not all that it is chalked up to be, Master Ezekiel.
Someday, as he like crosses his fingers.
Yes. After you fix magic, of course.
Yes, that is my goal. That's why I do this.
Did you have to go take care of your sister, Ezekiel?
Oh, right, I should probably get
You
her
have-
a doggy bag. Or
You have
pony
a sister,
bag?
Master Ezekiel? I was
Yes, my poor sister Cupcake, or Cece, as we call her. She was cursed and turned into a Pegasus.
Someone calls it that.
You mount your sister?
Who said anything about a... I said she was a Pegasus. Nobody said anything about mount? What?
I mean, you do.
You do not ride? But the stories.
I mean, I ride on her back because she's a Pegasus, and it's helpful, and she wants to be helpful. Don't say it like that. It's just no.
And you do that in front of the children too.
The children. Do you have
Alright,
children
this
with your
is-
sister?
I'm gonna fly that shit again. You unjoined the Hands of Arcana. You have to, you're spending the extra 2 days.
Oh no, he's not.
Yeah, I'm doing what now? Snaps, kills instantly.
It's like I can't recast Gias.
Yeah. Not here, at least.
Exactly.
Alright. So drinks, food.
Yaskias was even a real big threat to me.
Yeah.
As
Just
you will
leave
see,
it.
you will see one of the men of roses get up and give you a slight nod as she gets up with the person she was talking to, a younger female that she was talking to, dressed rather nice, bright green dress. As they both walk out, she'll look
Does
at the
what
party
she
and
was
just,
talking to look familiar to me in any way? Like a noble or
Mm.
something that I've seen, maybe at the carnival or.
I'm going to say maybe,
No.
but you
Maybe?
aren't
Unsure.
sure.
Wow. Some of the people here smell amazing. I can see why they wanted me to put on something.
Yeah. Sure. They
And she very obviously nods at the entire table, just gives a little
I
nod.
just give her a smile.
And so
drink.
pleasant as well.
Raise my glass like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the people that wants to kill me.
Should we stop her?
No.
Why not? You're the Hands of Arcana.
Restrictions apply. I only have a permit to kill certain people.
Ah.
Start a noble war.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't be the first time.
alright, so after all this, we just head over and say we take the mission. And not the Hands of Arcana, but what's sort of the extra name you have as a backup?
We don't really have
Feet of
one.
Arcana.
I feel like then you're still just like a substitute of the Hands of Arcana.
Yeah. Is it Spirit of Arcana, Hands of Arcana? You need like a mercenary group.
Ah.
The
Black Ops
red
group.
the Red Guard. There we go.
Yes,
You
let's
should
go around
s-
telling ourselves that we're the gods. Yes, that sounds.
Guard.
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 I heard god. That's an accent. All right.
What? I don't have an accent. You have an accent.
Everyone has an accent.
I speak perfectly normally.
I do not have an accent.
Yeah, Fidian sounds perfectly normal.
I now have the ability. I will kill all of you. I never had any restrictions for him.
Please
Or her.
include me. I have been nice this entire time.
Alex is just sitting there like,
So, where are you all staying tonight if the drunken unicorn is closed?
Ezekiel looks at Della.
Well, we could stay outside of the city in a
Oh, yes, you can make a tower. That is most impressive.
Mm-hmm.
She can even make it out of different materials. Stone, wood, you name it.
That's the end of the materials.
I don't know what's in that bag of marbles.
A lot.
They're
A lot.
so much.
Various kinds of stone, various kinds of wood.
Metals
Be a
too.
diamond, and that will be another thing.
Yeah, there's like some redwood, and then like some light brown, and then like some darker browns.
you were permitted to put it up inside the city too, in that place on the west side of the town.
I still
Well,
have
we
that.
do have a 50 by 50 lot now on the west side of town. Maybe we should clarify exactly where that was.
They did say it was a training field.
Oh my god, I forgot how many things. Just looked at that fucking Excel sheet. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Man, I'm a good friend.
You are. Yeah, that's why, Telok was actually sad when Robin fucking...
Foreshadow. All right. I see that. Now we gotta change our plans. Oh god, what did I just do? I forgot I had editing privileges on the Excel sheet. I just added in a column that's not the shit. I forgot. That's my Excel sheet.
Yep.
I'm
I
still
saw
close out of that.
Anyways. Yeah, so we'll just go to the training grounds and I will create a You know what? It's a 50 by 50. I can create 4 towers. Boom.
Okay. Roll for magic for each of them.
What's the bill before we go make the tower?
Oh, you already paid the bill.
What was it?
How much did you leave as a tip?
Yeah, how much do you leave for a tip for a 1,200 gold? Oh, I don't tip.
I tip
Tipping is
I
not
tip
a
in
thing.
knowledge.
Yeah. Tipping is not a thing where I'm from.
Typically, they do about 50%.
50%. That is outrageous.
You don't get paid very much.
You want to roll a new
I was gonna say, am I gonna have to roll deception?
Do I believe him?
Yeah.
check.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled low.
I rolled like shit too, man. I was like, uh-oh. I rolled an 8 naturally.
Yeah. 50%. I'll have to take on another assignment for this. And I leave an extra 600 gold. Yep.
I just made some server's day.
Yeah. Yeah, I take out an extra 60 platinum.
You don't have to pay that much. It's more like
Well, if 50% is custom, that is what I will pay.
it's like half of that, if not a quarter.
You sure?
Yeah, around here.
Roll a persuasion check, Talak. See if you beat him.
Can you beat a 21?
She can. She has a
I
plus
didn't
2.
roll. Yeah, I didn't roll very well.
If
She has the nat 20.
Yeah, if I roll.
Do you have the plus the D4 shift?
Nope.
No.
No, it was Robin and Ezekiel that have that.
Yeah.
You.
Mistress Talak, perhaps you are just not as accustomed to things as Master Rory.
I stare
As I
at Rory.
adjust my vest.
Yeah, sure. You know what? Maybe that's the case.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, the food and drink here was marvelous.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Let's head on out.
Your money. All right.
I mean, is it though?
As far as I'm aware.
What are you rolling for, Alex?
I also don't tip, but I'm not gonna say anything.
What do you mean? I'm paying.
Yeah.
He's like, wahahaha.
Oh, he means he's not
Oh,
going to mention that. No, you don't pay tips.
Yes. Tipping is such a strange custom.
So are we heading over to the Armstrong family first, or are we saying that we're taking
Uh,
it?
Strong.
I believe it's Hunstrong.
I know what I
Rory.
said. This assignment has been passed down from my family for generations. Generations.
So,
Alright,
Let's head over there. So I'll take the rest of my bottle of wine with me.
can I take this cask with me?
I believe so. It's paid for.
Hey, Alex,
Mm,
want to do some heavy lifting?
no.
How big is it? Is it?
Lifting?
yeah,
Not a
they
full cast,
they
it's
sell
like a-
dragon blood in small casks.
I was gonna say it's probably like
Yeah.
one of the smaller.
Yeah, it's like half
'Cause
gallon.
we've bought casks of it before. It comes
Yeah,
in
you
small
can
ones.
That doesn't-
buy the big ones, but it's like
Yeah.
rare and
Right, you would hear a bomb go off in the back.
yeah.
Half the kitchen. They have to take it outside of the town to open it, just to haul it back in.
We'll be back in 2 hours.
yeah.
Mhm.
Dragon Blood Ale is one of my favorite creations for fucking ales.
Love it.
Like
They actually
I
just open
fucking
it straight in the cemetery because whoever opens it is just going to be there anyways.
Here's the plot. Like there's a whole section of the cemetery just partitioned out for dragon blood ale.
It's
openers.
like lined with like
Yeah.
cemented concrete walls inside it, so it's like you're just going to fall in it anyways.
All right. So
Mm.
back to Vincent's place to tell him things, right?
Oh, I haven't cast the Galder Shower yet.
okay.
That'll be for tonight.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep the rolls. But yeah, you guys head back to Vincent's place as apparently Rory just disappears into the ether. I can't tell if he's actually there or
He's
if-
not. You can see his chair's outline.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys headed back to Vincent's place as you'll see the gate guards wave you in after basically explaining who you are. They take a look and just yep. And you see John and John still sitting there.
Hey, John. Hi, John.
Why are you guys back? We were
We're
just
doing a
about to
little
get
side
off
job.
shift.
Y'all are more than welcome to go.
All right. What can we do for you?
Oh, we're just doing a little side job for Vincent.
Do you need us to get Vincent for you? We'll have Kellogg go inform him.
Do you not all just have some magic that you could talk to him with?
Are you asking the like that or the people that?
Like the
Yes.
group.
That would have made this journey far easier.
We need details.
Fair.
Also, it kind of catches people by surprise.
Mm.
You know,
Last
not
time
always
we,
in
last
decent
time
positions.
we contacted someone like that, they had a heart attack. Yeah.
I was in the middle of a fight one time. It wasn't really, no distracted.
Yeah.
After about like 2 or 3 minutes, we'll come by. Vince will come down. Have you thought of my proposition then?
We are going to take it as mercenaries, not specifically as the Hound.
Looks at you all and just. Hey, well. Then if you are mercenaries, I guess we should talk about the pay.
I believe Master Ezekiel had a request, yes?
Yes. Here's the thing. I can't exactly help out without a license. Any way that we can expedite that so I can aid you in this endeavor of national importance?
I can use a noble decree to get you a license. Although that would have to be of your payment, then. There will be at least 2 weeks worth of paperwork for filing one of those.
Bards.
Or it can be free and someone else can do the paperwork.
Wait, out of character, he was saying your reward. It'll be your reward for helping him.
Yeah, and Ezekiel's like, no. I want an actual reward.
I do have a question. Lord Hunstrong, how does one discern what type of license one needs? Could you not just file it under a different type of magic user?
Yes, but if I theoretically could, but honor would not dictate that I would do such a thing. And if he were caught with a license and found to be a practicer of the bardic arts, he would be thrown in jail almost immediately.
Yeah, let's not go that route again.
And who do you propose does the paperwork then?
Ezekiel looks around at the house staff. I mean, literally anybody can fill out paperwork.
Not of this nature. You are asking for a noble decree.
Then I highly recommend a noble. I mean, you have to have backdoor ways to get these things done.
Ezekiel.
That is the backdoor way.
You have how many spies? You can't tell me that none of them are bards. There's got to be a few honeypots out there that have licenses.
They are not
I take
licensed
2
to
stamps
just
back
be
specifically
traded,
away from Ezekiel.
They're not licensed to be traded, and I am not in the best of moods, as you can clearly well guess.
Well, we're
Ezekiel, take
literally...
the win while you can get it.
It's not a win. We're helping them out. And they have ridiculous license requirements for bards, which is very classist.
That is not
Did you actively blow yourself up?
I have never actively blown myself up that you have seen.
You have seen?
Magic isn't a toy.
Well, Master
What?
Ezekiel, he is saying
Magic isn't a toy.
he is saying he will get you a license. Is that not what you wanted?
Yes, but then I don't get a reward and I want things.
Is a license not reward enough?
No.
Or saving these people not reward enough?
Damn, he's wise. Fine. But know that I'm doing this under protest. We are going out against people who kill themselves and harm citizens, and all I'm getting out of it is a piece of paper that I shouldn't need to have.
Think
I
about it
do
this
love
way: it's
Rory's.
1,000 gold you don't have to spend.
I just thought of that. Rory's probably very for these licenses.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
visible anger with that.
I
He's
didn't
trying to
even
fight
think of
for
that.
it.
Like Rory is probably very.
That's it was like magic isn't a fucking toy. Like that was the outburst of you fucking explode.
Fuck! I didn't. Damn! I like that.
Yeah.
I think the license will be reward enough.
For the rest of you, from what I have heard, you have made far more coin than I can offer you. You have just gotten out of wartime, and my coffers are not the most filled that they have ever been.
How about this? You owe us a favor.
He looks at you.
Not a big one.
He looks at you and just. Don't you still owe me one?
That would be Silas's problem, not mine.
Well. How the turns table.
He looks at you. Very well, I will promise your party, as the mercenary group, one favor that I can provide.
I can appreciate that.
Is this acceptable for the rest of you as well?
I mean, it means that I still get a reward, so yeah, I'm absolutely fine with it.
I do not plan on being with them for very long. Could I have a small amount of coinage separately?
Yes. Yes, you will not be allowed to participate in the reward, though.
That is fine.
I can offer you 1,200 gold.
That is
It's like, man,
more
that's
than
that's
enough.
That almost covers the
almost
part tab.
dinner right there. It's like this is the job I had to take. And some more.
It's past you.
It's like the thunder shines upon me.
Not that wise. Thunder doesn't shine, idiots.
I do require one thing in return.
Yes.
The head of the commander.
That was the other thing we were going to.
Yes.
Ah.
Speaking of,
What if it was turned to dust, or like would be far more? I'll figure something out.
If you can, I want his head. I want you to promise me that he suffers.
And you just hear in your head, can't you disintegrate?
I'll come up with alternate methods.
and what's of the others? What if they openly surrender?
If they surrender, they are free to come here for trial. It will be a fair trial, but it will be a harsh trial.
Insight check.
I just
Roll
take another
insight.
step back away because I understand exactly what that means.
We had a special
Roll
child.
insight, sir.
I would also like to include Telok in this insight check since she is physically reacting to what he's saying. Fuck yeah, natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what my plus is.
Out of character, the other people know this guy is super fucking fair with a lot of his things.
He's
He
a good
may
man.
not like things. This has pushed him. He is not being fair with the commander, but with the other people, you can tell he is. He will give them a fair trial, but it will be stacked against them.
Within the kingdom, he's probably their best bet to not get executed.
Okay.
Well, tortured then executed. It might just be an outright execution. That's a mercy.
And Ezekiel's going to say, can we also tack on that their worst punishment will be life in prison rather than execution? Because if we don't kill them and then they come here and then they die anyway, provided...
I can promise that their worst will be a swift death.
It's the best they can hope for in this country.
and that they truly deserve it by like average person standards. Like they would have had to have killed multiple people in cold blood. Yes,
or helped organize.
people can be forced to help organize.
You don't have to drive the dagger through someone in order to kill someone.
Oh no, I agree, but
That
Yes.
is what the trial will determine.
I'm saying like the person who made the explosives may have just been an alcohol maker or an innocent alchemist that got roped into this
That's what the trial
against their will.
That is what the trial is for.
Okay.
We won't decide the details, and I can attest out of any lord in this country, the fairest trial they will have is under Vincent's rule.
Hearing Telak say that, Ezekiel will nod and say, "All right."
He'll give you a nod. He'll give you a nod. I have always prided myself on being fair. Though attacking my citizens, I will admit, has made me a bit hot-headed.
I can relate.
If you can capture the commander alive, I would very much appreciate that, so I may enact some justice of my own. If not, that is fine.
Have you met Telok?
Yes,
Mm.
and that is why I told her specifically about this.
That's why he's hiring me. Now,
I mean, if you wanted them
the
alive,
specifics of where they're holed up.
I have sent a crow to Bayou. It should be returning by the morning with exact information of the most up to date.
Fantastic. That will give us the night to prepare.
From what information I have gathered, it is somewhere in the mountains between Bayou and here. I mean, in the forest. My bad.
I was gonna say mountains. There's fucking mountains in Hinchfire now? What
No,
the
no, no.
fuck happened?
Hidden mountains.
hey man, that war was rough.
There's hills, but there's
Yeah.
not mountains.
Take it to the age of Arcanum. That actually could have been a thing.
Yeah, right.
It's somewhere on the roads. Give me a moment. Let me make sure I got this right. We believe it is north Bell Rock.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. All right, where the fuck is Belrock?
Bell Rock is the one that's in the B above Bayou. That red dot above in the B.
I know where it is.
Have we? Well, you've been there before.
That's where the Talaris are from.
Ah, yes.
That's where we got the pumpkin recipe.
Small place.
Yeah. Where good old Edward was from.
Yeah. How much travel time? Like, obviously, Finian doesn't care, but these guys still need to keep track.
They don't know the exact, like he said, doesn't know the exact.
Somewhere in between. Gotcha.
Yeah.
At most, how far is Bellrock from here?
Bell Rock is a day and a half travel.
Oh,
They
okay.
use about 2.5.
So, okay.
Oh wait, no, that's a long road. That is Bayou is 4 days away. Bell Rock is about 3 days away. I forgot, it's the long road. Golden
So-
Fields is a short road.
At the most, maybe a week away. A week.
I mean, Not even. Maybe like 2 days because in
Well,
between Bellrock and
Right, but if it's closer to Bayou, that it's 4 days out and 4 days back. So that's why I said at most like a week.
yeah.
Hey man, that's up to you guys to keep track of how much extra time you got.
I don't remember exactly how many days we had before we had to head back. I can't remember.
You got here like a little bit early. I think
We
you
We got here a
guys
couple
have
days early.
Yeah, I think you guys have like 2 days, or I mean 2 weeks of just your time before you gotta go. Before you have to head back in order to make it to.
It's 2 days or 2 weeks. Sorry.
2
And
weeks.
2 weeks?
And-
Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 weeks of your own free time.
2 weeks here before we have to head back.
And I
Yeah,
think we
before-
also saved a day for flying.
Well, we saved a couple days flying.
The 3
Yeah.
days, flying.
Yeah.
But remember, you still have to actually get to the capital and spend some time there convincing the king.
And then getting back to the Elvish Isles is a bit of a chore.
Yeah.
What is the capital here?
Hey,
Bayou is the capital? Okay.
So it's up to you guys. I mean, maybe see if Vincent, like, do you have to come back here and report back, or
Yeah,
maybe
could
he
you-
can send some men with you to
That's what I
head
was
back or
thinking.
something.
Well, I'll bring it up.
can you spare a couple of men?
For what?
We
Let me ask.
are on a time limit.
We need food for our horses.
And
That's
we
why need
can
men.
do this. However,
The
it
Satan
is a
goat
bit of a time
needs
sink to
sacrifice
go
for the
there
road.
and then back. But if we can relinquish whatever,
Spill the trails.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to assign combatants, considering I have to increase security. But I could send some of the newer recruits with a few paddy wagons along.
oh, it's always nice to break in fresh faces.
I can
Yeah.
I can offer 2 paddy wagons and a crew of 4 men.
Should be more
Oh.
than enough.
To be clear, are they new enough that they should not take part of any fighting?
They are not full. Their training is not finished, more than likely. I would prefer them to not take part in combat, but they will defend themselves if they must.
We
Good
should be
to
able to do most of the heavy lifting. They just need to be there for transport. If any.
Gives you a nod.
We will be on our way tomorrow. You can prepare the men and the wagons. And we should be more than prepared once we know where it
Please
is.
refrain from getting my horses killed again.
No promises. Horses do not have good luck with me.
Yeah, and that has continued to present. It's very odd. We had one camel that survived, named Camelot. We had to sell it so that way it wouldn't die.
It's funny because the horse thing started before you all got here, because the first death happened within like 3 sessions and it was a centaur. So
It wasn't even 3 sessions. It was session 1. It was session fucking
It was-
1.
He fell into a
Yeah.
trap and because of his
Yeah, he fell into a hole, rolled
and
max
was fed a
damage.
poison potion, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and fucking died. I'm
Started
like,
very
holy
early.
shit.
I remember that session.
You weren't
You
here.
weren't
None of you
there.
were. Yeah.
But I still remember that session. How else would I know about it?
So we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Many a time.
It's still freaking hilarious to think about. Well, max
Horse
damage,
curse.
fed poison potion.
Yes.
Centaur dies immediately.
You are a centaur. Take extra fall damage.
Yeah, that was when we thought that.
Well, it used to be a thing when they were large.
Anyways,
Now they can ride horses.
They can.
I assume that plot on the training grounds is available.
Yes.
We'll camp out there if you receive word in the morning.
Very well. Would you like to be informed as soon as we get word, or would you prefer at dawn?
Do it at dawn. We need some rest and preparation of our own.
Gives a very shallow nod. I thank you all for taking this assignment.
You're welcome.
Us.
Though honestly, seriously, consider equal opportunity for bards.
I do not make laws.
Rory, just shut the fuck up.
I do not make the laws. I can suggest laws, but I do not make them. And it is one law that I fully agree with. We have had several bards fully explode, killing a few as they do so.
That doesn't mean that the licenses should be more expensive. I mean, you create the licenses and hand them out. So you set the price.
I do not set the price.
I meant the royal you.
I'm not of the royal family.
You're part of the government.
It's been a long day. Why don't we save this conversation for another time?
All right, fine.
You could always petition.
I'm not going to be here that long, and I don't care once I leave.
I don't care about others. I care about my minor inconvenience.
Exactly.
I shall have your license formed by tomorrow.
Thank you. And also suggest to whoever it is that you have to suggest. You know, it's not many bards can afford that. Just throwing that out there.
How much is the bard license again?
Up to 1,000 gold.
Why so cheap?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the normal one's about 100, depending on how
It's
fucked
10
up the
times
noble.
the price of a
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah. But it's also bards have like 10 times the chance of just blowing up.
It's still a piece of paper. They set the price. They created the license.
You just have to protect people so that way you don't blow up on them. You're not, play to
doesn't-
use your magic all the time.
That doesn't mean that it needs to be more expensive. And we're having this conversation as we're leaving.
Yeah, as we're leaving.
That's not the point. If I write a piece of paper that says license and hand it to you, and then write another piece of paper that says license and hand it to you, they don't have to be two different prices. I understand that there needs to be a slightly more rigorous test, but it's not going to be cost 10 times
Again,
as much.
It's
give a
more to
test.
dissuade you from casting in the whole country. Magic is fucked.
Okay, think of it this way. If they gave
Some-
Telok license to kill and they gave me a license to kill, mine would be more expensive because I'm more likely to kill someone.
That doesn't. No.
So, where should I meet you all in the morning?
We'll be at the training grounds.
Fair.
Yes. Unless
If
you'd
you-
like to sleep in the tower with us, it's very comfortable. Cupcake loves it.
Your sister?
Yes. You can call it Cupcake or Cece. You can meet her if you'd like, if you've never seen a Pegasus before. They're quite majestic. Just don't treat her like a horse, because she's a person.
That
Trapped
is
in a
very
horse's body.
confusing.
Mm.
Do I believe him?
Oh, an insight check versus deception?
God, I've been rolling shit for insight all night, man.
How do you think I felt? I rolled 3 natural ones.
I don't know, I only rolled a 26, so...
Yeah, I believe
Only
you.
at 26.
26.
What's funny is me and Rory both have fucking insanely high deceptions, so we can deceive each other, but we have no insight to tell.
I have flat wisdom, no proficiency. It is just straight whatever the die
I have
roll
a
is.
+8 to insight checks. I just been rolling like Garbo all night. Alright, if it would not be too much of a bother, then sure.
I'm creating multiple towers anyway. You can claim one of them as yours.
Your own private tower? Your own personal...
Could you make mine out of wood, perhaps?
Yes. Is there a
That-
specific type of wood that you like?
No.
Well, I've got, as I dig through my bag,
Just,
ironwood, ash.
I do not care. Just pick one.
Okay.
I would just prefer wood over stone or metal.
Make it out of cold iron. Have you heard of the Iron Keep?
How many different woods are there?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Actually, do you have cold iron? Nope.
I did not.
No,
know that
Robin didn't take a piece off the wall as he was going, unfortunately. The gift was already given at that point. Whatever she did with it at that point, that's on her. It's not his, that's not him anymore.
Like, I haven't added it to the chart, but I have like swaths of different claws as well.
Does it
because of the
use
interior.
up the material? I can't remember.
No.
You should make it out of the elf eating sword when you make one for Xylus next time.
Oh, that's a magical item. But yeah.
Yeah, the metal itself is just metal. It's
14 different wood options.
you know the sword probably is made out of cold iron just to say fuck you to elves.
Yeah, that seems like they would do that.
14
Just
different
kinda
wood
look
types.
at him for a bit, and I just start digging through my bag.
14 for what?
No,
No, there's 14 different wood types she has.
at minimum.
So, is the tower safe?
Yes.
As you guys make it to the place, Telek just kind of rests her hand on the ground and takes 10 minutes as all of a sudden molds like out of the earth itself.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm burning.
very
my upper
impressive,
level
Mistress Tilak.
spells. Yeah.
I'll do it again and again and again and
Oh,
again.
what time is it? In play.
Fairly late in the evening by now.
Yeah, it was midday. We went to Vincent to talk. Then we went to drink for a few hours. Then we went back to Vincent to talk.
Yeah, it's probably like
evening.
Yeah, we were going to send a sending to someone. Some lady at a shop thing.
what?
I don't remember.
I don't remember this either.
Okay, Telok knew her. They were going to close. She was going to get off shift. We wanted to ask before she left about something. Shit, what was it?
Oh, the Alvery Coast thing.
Mm.
I forgot about that. Yes,
What
yes,
was
yes.
that?
Oh, we were gonna get information on Cassandra and see if they had any
That's it.
information for today.
Yeah, would they still be open?
Yalta.
Alvery Coast doesn't exactly close, so they would be
That's just
open,
when she
but
got off her
she got
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. What time did she give us?
8 p.m.
Yeah, so we'll say it's right about nowish.
Okay, Ezekiel's going to say, I'm going to run over there because I don't have any spell slots after the whole, suicide bombing fiasco thing.
All right.
Cupcake, I'm going to ride you down the street.
I make 3 hours
This
Ride your
on the
sister.
side, and there'll be 3 floors because I'm burning 4th level slot. And then the
Okay.
one in the middle is gonna be 4 floors because I'm burning my last 5th level slot because this is a wise idea. So all my 4th and my 5th level spell is burn.
Okay.
Although I do have my 6th level slot back because I have rested and I can do that now.
What?
My arcane recovery
Arcane Recovery doesn't allow 6 levels. It's maxes out
by
at 5th.
6th level.
Yeah, maxes out at 5th though.
With the Grim Grimoire, it allows me to do 1 more level. Arcane Grimoire.
1 level higher than its max?
Believe so. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Arcane Recovery. Yeah, it does. Wow.
Nice.
I did not know that.
That's nifty.
The arcade recovery, you can increase the number of spell slot levels you regain by 1. Yes, you can do up to 6th level.
Wow.
Cool.
I
What's
didn't
in
know
it?
that was part of the. That's. Wow.
What didn't you know?
Oh,
yeah,
The
her
entire reason
magic
why I
item.
wanted it.
Yeah, her magic item lets her gain like a higher level than normal of arcane recovery because you can
Yeah,
only
yeah.
recover up to 5th level.
If I'm reading this
Yeah, the
correctly,
grimoire.
like I'm
That's
reading this
how I
correctly,
read it as well too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I would read it too.
I can see how it'd be like just the amount of levels, but I mean that's up to DM interpretation on that one. Like if you want to say like it's still in the 5th, or it's just like more levels, like you have
Yeah.
so many levels you can
So you
gain
could-
spell slots. You have like a pool essentially that
Could
you're
be
grabbing
either
from.
way.
Yeah.
It could be either one, so that's entirely up to Malachi and how he wants to rule
I'll
it.
let it be up to 6th level spells because it's good, but it ain't like
It's not like not a broken thing.
yeah,
It's
it's
like
not like you're able
cool,
to get a
you're-
9th level spell slot back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you all. Do any of you have any diamonds of worth? I have a few recovery spells that I don't typically use because I travel alone. But it
You
would be
have
nice.
to talk to Ezekiel. He's the one that handles that.
And he's gone.
Fine, so
Yeah, he's already gone.
Hmm.
So when he comes back, you can talk to him.
Yes, of course.
So, Ezekiel, you head over to Albury Coast as you'll see Yelta like just stretching as she is actually walking out of the building as you happen to be approaching. Because fuck you, it's perfect timing.
and she just got for shift. She's like, God damn, I didn't even have a break.
Hey, remember me?
She just kind of rubs her eyes. Oh yes, you were looking for the contact.
Yes. Have you heard anything yet?
I was able to get a hold of a contact. They won't be in the city for another 2 days, though.
Okay.
All right. I will talk to my companions about that. Thank you so much. Ezekiel takes out a gold and tosses it to her.
She'll take it, put it in her pocket. Thank you.
And Ezekiel goes off.
As you hear like several bones cracking. As you fly back.
I was just gonna ride like horse style.
Oh, actually, okay.
Like a peasant.
Yeah, you're at least hovering.
He looks majestic as fuck, riding on a white horse
You look
through
more
the
majestic
streets
hovering.
in fancy clothes.
But so you ride through the streets. A few people just stop and gawk at you. Just, can I pet your horse?
No,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Pegasus.
What? One of the lizard folks. Can I eat your horse?
Absolutely not. If you come any closer, I will blast you in the face.
Can I eat it afterward?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Bye.
You'll see a few kids come by and just kind of do like the little stick game around the horse.
Like, stop! Don't do that. It's actually very, very dangerous. It throws her off balance, and she can fall.
They do it anyways. They're kids.
Fine, lightning bolt.
Fine, power word kill.
Lightning chain.
But he's gonna tell Cupcake to just be careful. Try not to step on any of them. I know they're annoying.
As their parents will call them back eventually, as you make your way to the more ritzy part of town, as it clears up, as people stop like being all so awestruck by it.
It's like these people
You
have never
still
seen a
get
Pegasus before.
You still get some looks, but you notice like the amount of looks that you get through here just drops almost dramatically.
Yeah, he'll make his way back.
You make your way back to the rest.
I got my way.
You see, did you set up 3 towers or 4? I can't remember.
It's
think
3
4.
surrounding towers and 1 slightly taller tower in the middle. So 4 total.
Okay. So you see these 4 towers set up in this little like plot of land.
Tylock's been here. I can tell.
What gave it away?
One of them is wood, one of them is stone, one of them is steel, and the middle one is made of actually a gemstone.
Ezekiel's just gonna walk forward. Obviously, the best one is mine as he heads to the gemstone one.
Which gemstone did you use?
Lapis lazuli.
Oh, hell yeah. Out of play, literally my favorite gemstone. Definitely heading towards that one.
It's pronounced Lazuli.
No, it isn't. You're wrong.
Lathalus. Anyways, so who's in what tower?
Mm-mm.
Ezekiel's in the Lapis Lazuli.
I don't care. Stone, sure.
Okay. Alex.
Lapis.
Okay. You enter. You see Alex just sitting there, bowl of stew still.
You just ate.
Lapis.
And
you don't
what
want to
about
be
you,
in the
Philip?
steel tower? I thought you would have liked that one. Noted.
The forge is in that tower.
That's exactly where I put it. Yes.
What? What do you mean the
Steel.
forge is not in the wood tower?
No, it is not. The wood tower's for Finian.
And which tower are you in, Telek?
Well, if those two are taking the lapis, I'll take the steel. That's not too bad.
Okay. And so, which tower? I think they're all being used, right? No, there's.
Mhm. No, they're all used.
Yep, all
Yep,
been
yep,
used.
Okay.
Imagine if one wasn't being used. Just flexing.
I can do that. I have a 6th level.
You get a tower. You get a tower. You get a tower.
It's a tower for the homeless for the night.
In the
That's for
rich part of
Cupcake.
town.
It's for Cupcake.
Obviously. Cupcake's just gonna be in there, like, putting her hooves up. It's like, well, wait, you mean this wasn't for her?
But those of you with enough like passive perception, let's say like a 12, can hear
Nope.
Ezekiel approaching.
Oh man, let me check.
Mm-mm, not me.
I have enough.
Let me
for the
check
both
what
of
your pat. Nah, you're good.
So yeah, you hear Ezekiel approaching. Everyone except for Rory hears Ezekiel approaching.
Neat.
Ezekiel, you'll hear one of your Arcana songs being played on the flutes coming from the wooden tower when you go into yours.
Ezekiel will kind of start humming along with it as he heads forward.
Let's see how good I play it. 11. Average.
Could
I
be better.
keep hearing like off notes. It's like, how hard could it actually be to play one of those? I feel like, it really can't be that hard to play an instrument.
And then Ezekiel will kind of call out, you're pretty good. Maybe having kind of an off night. I mean, fighting everybody, almost getting blown up and dying multiple times. It's probably
Actually, I
hard to
don't
hear
think it was
yourself.
really hit much. You got hit a little bit, but
I took the most damage out of anybody.
nah, you didn't really get hit that much. It was fine.
He was right next to several explosions, probably just damaged the interior.
But
Yeah,
you
he
forget,
jumped
he
He jumped out of him pretty expediently, actually.
That doesn't stop you from getting deafened by it. Probably has some tinnitus working on him.
He was in an explosion, not even
It's
next
fine.
to.
It's fine. You can barely even see the burnt fur.
That's why I smelled so bad. It was singed.
Yeah.
But Ezekiel will get off of Cupcake and he'll kind of lean against that tower and he'll join in playing the same song, kind of trying to bolster his playing.
I probably screw up even more when you start playing. Like, oh shit, he's joining in. Oh shit, oh shit.
Like you actually don't really understand like tempo as much. So like you're playing the notes, but it's like at your own pace, and it's like when it's the actual like score, like oh shit, hang on, whoa. We're supposed to go that fast in this part?
What?
To be fair, yeah, he's never heard a live performance before, so it's like the tune is all
You know,
just.
Ezekiel, you should give him one of your magic mouth disc things.
You are so wise, Tedok. As Ezekiel takes out a magic mouth thing and he tosses it up to Finian.
Hits the close window.
Finian, here, use this for practice.
Oh, thank you so much, Master Ezekiel. I will do just that.
You're welcome. And also take this as he takes out one of his chokers and with the I Heart Ezekiel walks out and tosses it up to him.
He puts it right on.
Does he use it as like a wrist thing or a choker? What's he use it as?
Probably a wrist thing.
Okay.
I don't trust anyone who likes Ezekiel this much.
You must not trust a lot of people then.
I don't. I genuinely don't.
What, you didn't trust Bobus?
Hey, Roy doesn't know who the fuck that is.
I still love that. You bell Bobus, you hear nothing.
And he just disappeared into the ether with Rowan.
How to ruin the DM's plans. Oh, Bovis! You fuck. All right, I'm going to sketch in my book. This time, instead of there being a terrorist attack, there's a bunch of people throwing water balloons at each other in the streets. And you see a goat, not a goat man, a goat running through the image as well.
Oh, is he like carrying a knife in his teeth or something?
No, he has going through. He has like a necklace that has like the symbol for like there that I've seen, just like as like a collar. But you could see like one of the kids just like beams it with like a water balloon, like direct impact
In the face, just.
Like another image then is like from me from the ceiling, just like. There's two people from a distance that I just nail, and you just see like this massive splash of water all over them, and then.
Okay. So, for the rest of you, are you guys doing anything for the evening or just passing out?
Passing out.
I'm actually gonna work on a couple of spells to learn on.
Rack up some
Yeah.
exhaustion. Gotcha.
No, just
I lock all my doors. Every single thing that can be physically locked is locked in this building.
See, that's the opposite of me. My windows and my door are just wide open. I just allow the breeze to come in.
It takes
The
you like
windows
20
can be
minutes to lock
shuttered.
everything.
Yeah, I want
doors can be
everything
locked.
fucking
The
locked.
hatches also can be locked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially considering the person I don't trust just said that he is an assassin thief. That
Those doors and windows being locked are going to help
I
you then?
will.
it
I
slows
will
him down.
also-
I might be able to hear a rattle.
I
What,
will
you're
also
passive?
recount
Hey,
the money
you've been
that
rolled
I
fine
have,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
to make
everybody-
sure that everything's.
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
counting.
there is a whole process of. Yeah, I was told he is a thief and an assassin. Yeah, I'm going through all my shit.
Because
Like-
I'm about to have to do spells and shit's expensive.
Finn, you literally can hear the stone locks locking. Like 30 something locks.
30.
That'll take me like 2 minutes.
Hey, that's 2 minutes. I
Go through
can
the top, I
run
mean,
away.
less.
No, I'm in like the middle. Like as much as middle as I can. Like I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, I have no way to know what floor you're on, so.
Exactly. I'm just like huddled and just like,
Yep.
The bottom floor is always
Paranoid for the night.
middle one is a bedroom. The top one can either be a sauna or an empty room according to personal preferences.
Finian is like literally all the windows and the doors open, and he's literally on the bottom floor within view of the open door, just snoozing on the ground.
I put
No
my
bed or anything, just
Yep, yeah, just on the ground. Yep.
my bedroll has a bunch of clothes in it on the separate floor, so it's like so,
I love
you throw
it.
a pile of clothes in the corner and you're sleeping under the pile of clothes.
oh my god.
Yeah, that's great. So, Talak, you should be missing around 200. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I go through and I make sure specifically my notebooks are there that I sketch in, especially like my notes and everything. I make sure my Balic stone is there. And then I make sure some of my insignias to get into certain places are all there and where I want them to be. So if I see all that's good, then I'm golden and stay up for an extra hour just in case it's an early assault, and then I'll eventually go to bed.
Do you go to bed or do you pass out?
I'll go to bed. I did some shit during our fight, but I wasn't hit, so I think I got hit by one thing. I think maybe,
Yeah, again, they weren't going for combatants.
and I actually still had a decent bit of spell points left. So
Yeah, I just burned the majority on my spell on towers, so.
yeah, I still had quite. I had like half my resources left.
I don't know how many points it would take to research animate objects and wall of stone. Those are the two that I would research.
We'll discuss that after the game. Should be
Thanks.
ending soon. As you guys go to bed, as Rory are assassinated in the night.
Yeah. They're character boys.
Here's what I would
I
like.
already know
to
how I
do.
have a tie-in. We're good.
Here's what I would like to do. Sleep.
So,
Like
yeah,
you have one round to kill me before shit goes crazy.
Hey man, I could probably do it.
the White Rose comes in, murders you in your sleep, leaves a goat fur behind.
I did say I was trained as an assassin, so.
I'm gonna say you have one round. Yeah, make it a good round.
Hey man.
Because once I get my turn, it's done right there. Either I'm killing you
Advantage on
or I'm
magic
killing
hit.
us both.
Yeah, true.
I'm taking you out with me.
I'll summon something that I'll lose control of. Try killing that. It
was-
regenerates health.
One of those situations where it's like it would be so good if Glyph of Warding wasn't so expensive.
You don't have that kind of cash.
I got you, brah. All right, so everybody sleeping for the night? Is Alex doing anything?
Nope.
In his so you and Ezekiel are sharing the Lapis Tower.
Yep. There's 2 bedrooms in there.
And Cupcake.
And the sun up top.
And we only need one.
I see Ezekiel trying to get his own room, and Alex going, like, "Where are you going?" Anyway, you guys,
It's in front of the door, like you're not going anywhere.
you guys wake up in the morning, safe and sound.
Make sure all my shit's there. Like I re-go through everything.
Takes you it takes you like about a half hour to go through everything, all your pockets, everything's exactly where you left
Like I
it.
said, making sure all emblem insignias, everything I have are just good to go.
Ah, I slept fantastic. Thank you again for letting me sleep in the tower, Mistress Talak.
No problem. It's Literally what I do.
Ah, very useful. I wish I could do such things.
There's a
Yeah,
tear.
one more.
You said useful. I was gonna say you said useful. And I was like, there's gonna be tears.
I pause and I stare at you. You're welcome.
All right. Do you want to head out?
Can we?
Get this done as fast as possible. Do we want to do this the fast travel way? I think that would be the best.
Before we go, Master Ezekiel, do you happen to have any spare diamonds? I don't typically travel with others and don't keep access to restorative magics, but since I am with you all, I should perhaps have at least a few.
Sure. As he tosses you a 750 plus value
Jesus
diamond.
Christ.
Just
Okay.
like a diamond like this, and he throws one like this. Just poof.
It baffles me
Absolutely.
how different our play styles are, man. It baffles me.
I trust you implicitly.
That is oh, okay. I just put it in the bag.
That is way stronger than you need. To.
Yeah.
That's like minimum of a 750.
Yeah.
Because it's 750 plus. We never got them appraised.
Yep.
I'm going to
You
switch
could
around
split that
some
in half,
spells.
maybe even into a third, and still have more than enough.
Yeah.
Now I have to decide which spells.
Yes, let me do that too. Done.
That's what I was doing, honestly. Because I gotta look at, okay, what am I gonna do to incinerate people today?
Yes.
My incineration options have not changed.
While I sleep, I'm gonna prep my right swing, so it's ready for tomorrow.
Hmm,
What about your left swing?
one.
It's a cheat day.
I prep my tattoo, make sure it's inky. As dawn begins to rise, you'll see a messenger arrive. Lord Vincent would like to speak with you all.
What to do about something? All right. All right, let's quickly head on over there. Well, I guess that's probably the license for Ezekiel. But again, probably would be good if you were able to do the things that we want you to do legally.
As it takes you guys about like 5-10 minutes to get over there. The sun rising, you see few people walking to and fro. As you make it to the becoming more familiar keep. As Vincent's actually sitting outside talking with a familiar face to you, Telok.
Which one?
The captain of his guard.
I just kind of step behind Rory and Ezekiel, and I'll be like, "Hey, so this is the guy I accidentally pointed. Be nice to this one. He's the captain of the guard."
Accidentally whatted?
Didn't you kill the captain?
She didn't finish the statement. When Finian walks in the room, he gives them all a deep bow.
Vincent and him are still talking. They just acknowledge you, look toward you. Telok, you get a very obvious sideways glance from the captain as he just looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
You hear in your head, what did you do?
Remember whenever I said it was good at eradicating stuff? Yeah.
Right.
As Vincent, well, you're released for right now. I'll need you in about an hour. He gives a quick salute and walks off. As he looks towards you. Ah, yes. I was able to confirm a few things. My city was not the only one attacked. Seemed to be a rather large organization. The one that attacked my city, we suspect is a single cell, but we suspect that there might be a few connected. Quite a few.
Any guesses on numbers, or is that unknown?
Of the one that we're sending you after, we guess about 10 members inside that cove. Or inside their base.
Mhm.
But it is just a rough estimate of what we can surmise. There aren't very many of them, but as you can see, they're willing to go quite far. They attacked Bayou itself, in fact, the same day that they attacked my city. A bomb also went off in Aeon, though fortunately no one was killed then. The one in Bayou, there weren't any survivors. Of them, they only managed to kill two people.
So your city was hit the hardest.
Not exactly. Bayou is constructed more of iron and steel nowadays, so it was able to protect against the explosives.
That's gonna itch whenever I go over there. Well, nonetheless, as soon as we get a location, we'll be on our way.
It's like I said, it's not an exact location, but I still point in the area about midway between Bellrock and Mora, like right almost in the middle. Right around there is where we believe their base is, though we do believe that they will be trying to move very soon. If you're not able to find them, I understand. But yes?
Do you have any sort of a description of whoever the leader may be?
Unfortunately not. Of this group, the only description of the leader is a brown-skinned man with a scar below his right eye. Other than that, we are not able to get anything else.
Human, elf, any idea?
We have not been able to confirm either of them. Felgrove did not have too many of the other races. They were mainly humans, though.
Right. How about that license?
Yes, as he'll reach in his shirt and pull out a little folded envelope and hand it to you.
Thank you.
Yes. That is going to be quite the headache to fill out.
Again, suggest to whoever it is you need to suggest to, if you make something cost 10 times as much for one group rather than another, all you're going to do is force them to do it illegally. It's like making alcohol illegal. You just put money in the hands of criminals. I understand you tried to do licenses, just make them cost the same.
We would prefer, no offense to you, but we would prefer to have far less magic casters in general, and those are the bodyguards especially.
But making them more expensive doesn't reduce the number of bards, it just makes them do stuff illegally. That's what I was saying.
It has reduced quite a fair bit. If they do it illegally, they are still just as likely to explode.
Yes, but now it's gone underground. underground bard battles. I've heard of them. They can get pretty nasty. They insult each other to rhythm and rhyme. Now it's just going to get worse with how expensive these are.
All right.
He just looks at you.
I think it'd be smart to drop the subject.
We
I'm just saying
should
they get
take our
pretty
leave.
intense.
The sooner we leave, the sooner we solve this problem.
Indeed. Do you have the what were they? Trainees?
Yes, they're waiting at the southern gates.
Mhm.
Alright, then we will head over there.
I totally forgot about them. I was like, all right, we're just gonna fucking fly over there. I'm like, fuck, we have people.
No,
I know.
we can make them catch up.
Yeah?
By the time they catch up, we could be done.
Exactly. That's the point.
That just means you won't be able to leave prisoners alive.
I can persuade them to want to be alive. I suggest you be alive.
How long does that work?
8 hours.
Yeah.
And then I cast it again.
So you have to stay there then. Either way.
Yeah. But it's easy to just be like, you guys just sit. Stay.
I suggest you sit
I'm gonna go get a coffee. You guys just chill.
I suggest you sit there for the next 8 hours. What?
Did I stutter?
No, sir.
All right, let's head on out. As you said,
Mhm.
the quicker we go, the quicker we get this over with.
But as you guys just leave them, nothing else?
Bye.
Alright. You make it to the southern gate as you see four very very shoddily, not shoddily dressed, but you can see that they're not wearing their armor completely straight. They're not setting up full attention. They just haven't had the military lifestyle
Oh man,
drilled
Silas
into
would
them yet.
drill them if he was.
Oh, I was about to say, Xylos here, man. Stand. Oh, that's gunshot.
Yeah, right.
I stare at them and I'll be like, "This is how you're gonna go into battle, boys."
As you see two humans, a gnome,
Kill it.
and a high elf.
Oh.
How much HP do you think that gnome has?
Not enough.
As they just collectively look at you, as the high elf female will just. We weren't told that we were going into battle.
Well, clearly, you're not going anywhere because apparently y'all can't dress straight up.
Looks at the other. Kind of straightens their. They all just kind of straighten their armor, not exactly fully straight, but straighter.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm the one talking to you instead of your superiors. I know you're captain.
Looks at you. I mean, I'm just here for the paycheck. And they all just kind of give a nod of agreement.
Yeah, yeah. See how well that works out. Anyways.
Yes, we're supposed to accompany you and bring back any prisoners that you get.
How fast can these wagons move?
Not the fastest, but they aren't exactly slow. Faster than walking. About the same as someone running.
Alright. We are faster whenever we're moving forward. It'll take you, what, a day and a half to get to the midway point? From here to Bell Rock?
About, yeah.
Alright. Y'all camp up outside midway point of Bell Rock. We'll bring you any prisoner we find.
How long do you want us to stay there if you just Well,
2 days.
if we happen to die,
2 days. We don't show up before then, you can head back.
okay. Looks at the rest of them. Sound good to you? That sounds good to me. I brought myself a book. The other one looks. You brought a book? I didn't even know you could read. Oh, fuck off.
Alright. Rory, ready to go?
What? Let's do this. As I like clap my hands together, and as me and Talok,
What are we doing?
I don't explain. As me and Talok, hopefully, we do transform into our giant eagles.
Ah, yes. Shall I
Who's
join
picking up
you?
Alex?
Ah!
It's like, yeah, you're like, shall I join you? As I grab you by your waist, and we just take off.
Dexterity
One
saving
of
throw.
us can carry Alex. The other's having the other two.
Well, Ezekiel has cupcake,
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so you got
Yeah.
stuck with
you
Alex.
got the heavier load. Yeah, you went for Alex. I'm like, all right, cool. That way, if he acts up, I'll drop him.
And we're
Do you
on our
resist
way.
being just grabbed?
We took care of the paddy wagon. We took care of this stuff.
Nah, I have knowledge of this spell, so.
All right. As this is where we'll call this.
Although this is it's weird because when I cast it, because if you have knowledge of spell, it's like, oh yeah, he transformed both of them.
Yeah.
It's like it's that weird like, how did he? Ah!
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a third of my HP in a third of my health pool in damage to myself. Look
Why?
at them and see if they're still lower HP than me, and then I'm gonna have to hurt myself till I know where their HP's at.
What?
Are you talking me?
No, the army people that we got.
You left them behind.
They're poo poo. They're not much better
Yeah.
than just civilians,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. I'm gonna hurt myself down to like 20 HP and see if they.
You would have to hurt yourself far.
Out of character. They have 10 HP.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Like 20 HP, higher, lower, same, lower. Fuck, man, you guys are fucked.
Yeah, it runs into a wall.
Bro, how do you even survive?
Higher, lower, equal. Yeah, that's one feat I haven't used because I haven't had a chance to damage myself.
I think it says max HP, not just HP.
No, it's current.
Does it say current?
Let me double check it. Features and traits. Know your enemy. Current hit points.
Wow.
Boosh, 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 boosh.
How about now?
No, I can only do it 2 points of information per target.
I thought today was when it was supposed to
Yeah,
start.
so sometimes I have to be careful because I don't want to waste it and then be like, I guess
It was
wrong.
2 days yesterday.
I just looked at the site and it said the 16th.
What?
Well, it's 2 a.m. on the 16th.
Yeah, that's the 16th.
All right,
What's going on?
Not everywhere.
So it is where it's important.
Oh, you're talking about Elder Ring?
No.
No.
That doesn't come out to like February.
The Transformers Smite Battle Pass comes out today at some time.
Okay.
I think they go off a specific time.
Yeah, when they do
I'm
the
gonna-
update, which is like 4 a.m.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go pass out there, guys.
Sounds
Good night,
good.
Hope you all enjoyed. Sorry for yawning like